Hello, Hoy. I was just fixing an issue I had with my CK3. I've been playing around with... hang on a second. I just put it on the capture so you can actually see. But I thought I'd fixed it, but it looks like I haven't, because you can see in the bottom right here it says my game's modified, which is a little odd, because I literally just waiting for Overwatch 2 loading. Oh, have you installed it now? But yeah, I've been modding CK3, just making a little mod because I felt like creating one. And I literally just verified the integrity of the game files. It said it was missing like 28 files, so somewhere along the line I think I've accidentally deleted or moved some out and instead of copying them. So I just verified that and had it re-download the new files. And I've just booted it up and it's saying it's still modified. So I wonder, actually, yeah, I'll quit. Let me see if I've got the mod still enabled by accident. Unable to sync. Oh, that's worrying. But it should be fine. The little mod I'm making, if you're curious, there is nothing enabled. I don't know why it didn't work then. Let me just double check I'm not running the game with any, like, commands or whatever, like debug mode. Launch options, nope, blank. I'm gonna put it back on the starting soon screen just while I'm sorting this out, because I don't like it being completely quiet, aside from my voice. I'm gonna verify the integrity again as well, actually. This shouldn't take too long, because it literally just did it. Hopefully I don't have to do a full re-download. I could install it fairly quickly, so it wouldn't be that big of a problem, it'd just be tedious. I'd have to keep talking for a while we're waiting. But I might as well say now, while waiting for this, today, as the title suggests, we're just going to be finishing off the CK3 game we've been playing, finally reclaiming Britannia for the Celts, taking the decision and converting a whole bunch of places to Cornish for no good reason other than the fun of it. And then once we've done that, I'm going to actually say that our game is just about finished, because I've accomplished everything I set out to do. And to keep on playing would either result in me blobbing more than I actually want to play, or just playing tall and sticking with what I've got and doing nothing for the rest of the game. So yeah, I'll probably just say it's done once we've done that. And afterwards, depending on the time, which we should still have plenty of time left because I don't think this will take long at all, we will be playing Planetary Annihilation, which should be fun. Brat is on hold with the stream muted because he is going to be guiding me through how to play. I'm going to be referring to him as my guru as to what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So it could be good fun. We'll miss Cornwall, yeah, it will be sorely missed, but you gotta look back and smile because it happened, don't cry because it's over, Hoy. I think I said that the wrong way around. It's one of those, like, mum quotes, you know, like live, laugh, love. The game is halfway through validating now. It checked all the files and it said all the files were there and good, so I guess now it's just double checking that. And yeah, like I say, it's just over halfway done now. Anyway, how are you doing, Hoy? Are you doing well today? Do you feel older now that your birthday's been and gone? Another year on this earth. But, I've had quite an uneventful day, really. I've just been chilling out. I didn't even bother setting an alarm this morning because I'm sick of waking up tired and forcing myself to get awake, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna treat myself today and have a lay-in. So I did. I woke up later than normal, watched TV, and I just modded some CK3. I didn't actually explain what the mod was I'm making, did I? I was about to. One day closer to inner peace. But other than that, you're doing good. Okay, great to hear. Yeah, the mod I'm making, it's a homage to a game called Age of Mythology, which is a spin-off from Age of Empires, where it has, like, mythological people in it, like the Norse, and, I mean, well, it's like mythological religions and gods, and you can have creatures instead of just all human armies, so you can have, like, centaurs and dwarfs and stuff in your armies. It's very cool, very fun. I played it a lot when I was younger. And it's basically just a homage to that because I'm adding Atlantis to the map, and the whole like Atlantean culture and religion is going to be based on the one from Age of Mythology. It's going well so far. I've actually added the island to the map. I've added the culture and religion, but I haven't done anything with them yet. They're just very bare bones and skeletal at the moment. I'm currently focusing on adding all the provinces to the map. So I've got the main geography down, the actual island itself. It's just, at the moment, it is one massive single province. It's a single barony county, a single county duchy, a single duchy kingdom in a single kingdom empire. So lots of stuff to add still. Anyway, it's finished validating now, so I'm going to relaunch the game and hopefully it's fixed. If not, I think we'll just play anyway, because it's not like it's that important. We're not playing modded. We're not really gunning for achievements, so it shouldn't matter too much. Greetings, I'm here early for once. Hello, Discreative. Glad to see you here. We're just trying to get CK3 to work because I accidentally broke my game by modding earlier. And I verified the integrity of the game files twice now. Disabled any mods, and hopefully, now that I'm relaunching it, it should work fine. But like I was saying, even if it says it's still a modified version, I think I'm just going to play anyway, because we're not going for achievements or anything. There we go. Just capture the game now, hopefully. There we are. And I think, yeah, I already reset my audio settings after last night, didn't I? Because I had to turn them, like, twice as much down last night for Capital Command. Since that game didn't actually have any in-game options, but I think they're back to normal now. Anyway, how are you doing, Discreative? Have you had a good day? Ah, modified. Why? What is modified about the game? It's unmodded. I swear, pure vanilla. Why? Ugh. I did, like, empty my saves folder and put them all back in again. Invalid checksum for achievements, that's a shame. Well, I don't think we were bound to get any achievements anyway. Let me put the music on because it's awfully quiet. There we go. Is that capturing? Yes, it is. Brilliant. Right. Let me just delete this random thing I made. I made that to just test something real quick. This is the game we're all about. Emperor Hoy of the Empire of Prydain. Oh yeah, I was playing with the Lord of the Rings mod as well off stream. I was playing as like Numenorians, because in the Lord of the Rings mod there's like a tiny island where there's still Numenorians, so I wanted to do like a Numenor revival game. It went pretty well. Sort of burnt out on it though, because I played so much of it so quickly. Doing well, it's a public holiday today, so that's nice. Ah, you did say yesterday that today's a day off, so I'm glad you're enjoying the day off. We should protest against Paradox to make an achievement of if you start with Celtic culture and never change and form UK, then you gain, like, back to the homeland. Yeah, that would be a pretty cool achievement, wouldn't it? Like, retake all of the British Isles as a Celtic culture. Could call it, like, Go Home Saxons or something like that. Oh yeah, back to the homeland as well. Yeah. I am a little bit annoyed. I know, like I say, it doesn't matter, but it does bother me a little bit that we're now on invalid checksum for achievements. Game feels loud. Is it loud for just me, or is it you guys as well? What do you reckon? I think it might just be this main menu music that's a little bit louder than normal, because it's all big fanfare. So I'll actually get into the game. We'll just click continue, whatever. I'll start as Cornwall, stay independent, and go Lollard. Spock's dream. Oh. Okay, we're in the middle of a civil war. Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, because we just beat one civil war, the guy that started it in Brittany, and then we also have to fight Brat, who is wanting the empire for himself. He's not happy as just the King of Scotland, he wants to be the Emperor. Classic Brat. So let's go whoop his ass, imprison him, and possibly castrate? I don't know, let's see. We have our allies here already, which is good. It's been a while since I played this, gotta refresh where we're at with everything. Just, as always, dismiss all these things I don't care about. Don't talk to the peasants, we care not for what they think. Hello again, Brat. I was just saying that it's Yeah, we're in the middle of a civil war, and you are leading it. Well, you're not leading it, but you're a very big proponent of it, because the civil war is to put you in charge of the throne of the Empire. And I was just saying, I'm going to whoop your ass and put you in prison for this insolence. We only have 5k men because, yeah, we just fought in the other civil war, so a few men down. But, yeah, the enemy has even fewer men than us, especially when you consider our allies, so we should be fine. Just march all the way up north and kill these bastards. The Siege of Kendal has been lost, unfortunately. In fact, let's not charge straight in, let's wait for our allies to catch up a bit. We currently have my brother-in-law Bledros in charge, that's fine. Our best commander is actually Brat, but we can't appoint him, obviously, because he's leading his own armies against us. So that could be a little bit scary. I don't think he's that much better, though. He's only our best commander by a little bit, like 1 point. And the trait is... the trait's more useful than the one we've got, because we don't have a religious difference here. We're all good Lollard men. Faithful Lollards. True and good. Yes. But let's kill him. He's not a good Lollard, he's a bad Lollard. Praying his family like this for the name of greed and ambition. You will lose the war. Which war? The Civil War. We could unsiege Kendal here, or we could... ooh, attrition. Not nice. Yeah, let's just unsiege Kendal. We'll still get war score from it, because we'll be undoing their 12% here. So we'll technically go up by 12. Can designate a guardian for Martin. Okay, Martin is stewardship. Very good. Let's just have our wife teach him. I didn't bother putting naming characters after chat in the title today because I think it could end up being a really short one. Since all we have to do is take these 2 counties. I think we already meet the have all Celtic vassals requirement. Oh, all your powerful vassals have a culture with Brythonic or Goidelic, so that isn't true, actually. Which one of our vassals isn't Brythonic or Goidelic? Oh, you know, oh, here we go. We have a Norseman, but he doesn't count as powerful, so I'm not sure about that. This guy isn't powerful either. I'm looking for the little red fist, that's how you know who's powerful. This guy is Cornish. Cornish, Welsh, I mean... we'll have to have a look after the war. For now, let's just wrap this up. We can forge a crown. Maybe don't do that, because we're hemorrhaging money right now. Currently have our brother-in-law working on increasing control in Devon. I think that's probably fine, we'll just leave that as is. Ah, oh, Brat, cheeky son of a gun, you're currently sieging the capital. How dare you? 8 months as well, that's not long at all. I cannot force King of Connaught to see the truth, but I have done all I can to open his mind to it, so we're converting my nephew to witchcraft, of course. I can finally show him my true self. Very good. I don't think we're going to do that. Found the witch coven. We've got a decent enough progress, 21%, we're a third of the way there, but I don't really want to extend the CK3 segment just to found a witch coven, because it isn't that interesting. So we need to convert some more adults to witchcraft. Let's have a look at who we have. Oh! I kept going into the dynasty tree and like looking manually through them myself, but I could have just clicked this and had a nice neat list of everyone. My cousin Mashe, a Russian. Maybe don't want to go for the oldest first, because they could just die soon after anyway. So... actually, yeah, let's sort by age, but we'll do it in reverse, and then we'll look for the youngest adults, so 16-year-olds. Princess Astra Ataria. Convert to witchcraft, 95%, sure. I'm a little bit worried that they're sieging the capital, because Hoyt isn't leading the army, he is in the capital, he could be captured here and we could lose the war instantly. Completely ruin the run, because then we wouldn't be the emperor, we'd be a vassal. Royal lapse. The pageantry of court continues day after day from dawn to dusk. Girth, interesting name, extemporizes on my greatness, spouting platitudes and praises. Nearby Reeve Beort Gifu joins in, giving it to the crowd, grinning stupidly and expecting a sign of my favour for her antics. A deep, insistent desire to call for my wine and lose myself in it slowly builds, gnawing at my mind and distracting my attention. A lone bead of sweat trickles interminably down my brow. Girth notices my distance, inquiring, "Are you alright, my lord?" with almost genuine concern. We're just gonna lose stress either way here. It's just this one is the least stress, I guess. Oh no, this one's the least stress, but then it also comes with opinion losses, which isn't good. Also court grandeur loss. So, yeah, let's just apologise. My apologies, you were saying? A royal lapse. You'll have to remind me as well, if I do decide that we've finished this game and I'm about to switch over, you'll have to remind me to, like, do a checkup on what everyone's characters are up to. Because it could be the last time we see them. I might end up revisiting this game at some point in the future. But for all intents and purposes, I will probably be considering it done, so it's not that likely. We have 35 days to get to the capital and relieve the siege. I don't think it's going to happen. Even if we, like, sail by boat, it's probably... Yeah, it takes 37 days just to embark. We're going to cheese it then. To remove the risk of us being captured, let us just suddenly decide we're in charge of the army on the other side of the country now. A little bit of cheese. Maybe that could be a thing, actually, which Paradox could do. Make it so if you're currently locked into a siege like this, you can't suddenly transport across the country and become in charge of an army. Because that is very cheesy. Because before it was like a certain percentage value chance for us to be captured hostage and they would gain 100% war score instantly. But now, since we're leading the army, it is a 0% chance because we're technically not even in the castle anymore. Though I will surely see many battlefields before I meet my maker, my library holds tales of war from 100 lifetimes. I've recently acquired a tome on the Great Battle of Tor, as well as a time-worn scroll written in some ancient language. Let's translate the scroll, because 100% chance of gaining the benefits. Even with the help of a dusty glossary, the scroll is reluctant to share its secrets, but I press on. As the night progresses, the most incredible story unfolds before me. In the Battle of Red Cliffs, the warlord, Cao chained his ships from stem to combat seasickness. A commander of the opposing Sun Liu forces, Huang Gai, saw his chance and sent a feigned letter of surrender. Then he prepared a squadron of ships, filling them with kindling and oils, and let the wind carry them towards Cao. As the crewless ships approached the enemy fleet, they were set ablaze, resulting in the fiery deaths of countless men. Of course, we're going to study the battle, because we care more about the battle than we do the translation process. We want martial here, not learning. 3 kingdoms? Yeah, no. Well, I didn't know. I would guess it's from the 3 kingdoms. That's the only, like, major period of Chinese history I have even a superficial understanding of. The Horned God was stolen by Bastard. Can't believe he would do this. Courtiers were also... Splaniel Radcliffe died in the siege. I wish you could see who the 3 others were, because maybe they're also important characters. My brother Lanky Lad was captured. Ah, brat. How could you do this? Capturing our brother, killing our family, stealing our books? A most heinous crime. Why are we now embarked? Did I misclick or something? Oh well, we've spent the money now, we might as well use it. We probably don't want to have the disembark penalty, so let's land over here in Somerset and wait a bit. My book! I know. We can ransom some people, which we probably should do, because minus 90 gold, not great. We lost our marshal at some point. Maybe that was Lanky Lad? Oh no, Lanky's a child, right? Yeah, Lanky's 15, so he wasn't our marshal. Must have been one of the other random courtiers that were killed. We've got some pretty crap options here, but for the sake of appeasement, let's give it to Duke Iffel. We can no longer increase control in Devon either because it's currently occupied. Terrible. 24 days until we lose the penalty. That should be just enough time for our allies to get here as well. We don't really care about the Northumbrian army here. We care about getting vengeance on Brat. So, 15 days, and to get there it would take 6 days, so we'd still have the penalty when we went into battle. Not good. So let's wait a little bit longer. Okay, and we will now chase them down to Oakhampton. We're going to head into battle straight away on our own, slightly outnumbered, but hopefully we'll be able to hold our own until the allies get here. After my army sets up camp, I hear a commotion coming from my knight's lodgings. Investigating the disturbance, I find Gurf and King of Cornwall in the middle of a heated argument while several onlookers edge them on. Vengeance. Hype. Were you here to notice that you were imprisoned, Lanky? During the siege of our capital, the traitor Brat actually captured you hostage. Here you are, Prince Lanky Lad, currently held hostage in Scotland. Very accurate, actually. Are you held against your will in Scotland, Lanky? So what are we doing here? We're going to deliver a speech about unity, of course. It's only a 39% chance, but it's not that bad if you lose. And it's pretty good if you win. Yes. Oh, we actually did it as well. 39%, we win. I get up and deliver a speech about how we are all fighting for the Empire of Prydain and how we must stand united against our foes. Ironic, considering we're fighting against ourselves in a civil war. For if we don't, there are many outsiders who would take advantage of our internal squabbles to seize our lands and impose their rule on us. Like Brat. Looking abashed, Gurf and King of Cornwall apologise and get ready to settle in for the night. Nice. Come on. Let's have a good old battle. A royal rumble in the forest. Yes. Is Brat actually here? Yes, he is. Look at this. Enemy commander. Oh, shit. You know what? We actually forgot to remove Hoy as the commander here, so this is Hoy versus Brat, like head-to-head, leading their armies here. Brat is twice the commander Hoy is, which is a little bit worrying. Hoy might actually die in combat here. He has a lot of explaining to do, he does. Okay, we didn't die. Good. Oh, but we might die again here. Good. And now we have another battle coming straight after this one. This is good though, we are getting a nice bit of war score from winning these battles back to back. We'll probably stay on Organised Army to minimise our losses. We're still losing a hell of a lot of money, like every month. And we're quite deep in already, but might as well just minimise our losses. Oh, we can actually recover here with these ransoms, that's nice. I should have probably changed commander while I had a gap there, I didn't think. Ufa Kerno. We'll leave that name as is. I laughed then because it sounded like one of those sort of, like, troll names. Like, I don't know, Ufa Kerno. Like, because it sounds like you're saying fuck, Ufa Kerno. Oh fuck, oh no, that's what, yeah, good name. Wrecked Pangai? Yes. So, 3 battles back to back, we completely stack wiped Brat's army. Somehow he escaped and survived though, which is a little bit annoying. Oh look at that, it's 1066. So, in this universe, instead of William the Conqueror invading England, it is, I guess, Brat invading Prydain. Technically, maybe. Then we also stack wiped the Northumbrian army, which is excellent. And then we didn't... Oh, we did actually stack wipe this army as well. So 3 stack wipes in a row. Beautiful. Now let's put our good commander back in charge. Mind you, it looks like we've actually lost that commander. And now our current best commander is only like 3 points ahead of Hoy. Did we take Stalwart Leader? We did. So we actually are safe leading the armies. I didn't realise that. We might as well leave it as Hoy then. Hoy can unsiege his own capital, like a man. We have some prisoners to look through here, some commanders. So we might actually replace Hoy, because we can get some decent commanders which we've kidnapped and stolen from the previous battles. Just gonna do all the standard things, get hooks on them, convert them if they're Catholic. A bunch of free commanders. Stolen right from the enemy. Let's see, are any of them better? We have Girth. He has a trait. In fact, I think I missed him before, didn't I? We'll just leave it as Hoy. Unless, do we have a siege leader which I missed? Doesn't really matter about the level during a siege because it's not about... No. Okay, we'll leave it as Hoy then. Court grandeur decreased. Not ideal. It's going to be a bit awkward because apparently in one of these battles we just found a axe and we decide to keep it. It has more prowess than our sword, but only by 1. And the sword has this, which is better. So we'll leave it on that. I want my book back. Give me my book back, brat. I bet he's got it on display now as well. The Horned God. Steel artifact. Yes. Loses 21 stress because you're just. Okay. We're going to plot to steal our book back. Amazing. Is it on display? There it is. Yeah, the sly son of a bitch. He's got it on display right next to the fireplace. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Oh, he has the stream muted, doesn't he? So he can't hear me. You'll have to fill him in on what's happening. Due to the war between you, you can no longer steal the artifacts. Oh. Well, why let me do it in the first place? We're converting Astra to witchcraft. Good. There you go. Welcome to the communion. Astra, Tari, and I talk about the Horned God and his will for many hours. When the sky suddenly shifts to blue at the horizon, we make our farewells. As I open the chamber door, I hear rapid footsteps disappearing down the corridor. Was someone listening? God be damned. D. Yes. Does it say I'm watching without audio? No. I don't know, I see the symbol next to Brat with the thing. But I don't see one next to yours, Lanky. You just have the founder badge and the Prime Gaming one. Right, who are we going to convert to witchcraft next? Let us continue down the list. So... try Lanky. I wonder if we can do it while he's in prison. No. We can't. And we just did Astra. What about... Gwudanu? Sure. He counts. We're currently unsieging Tintagel and Launceston at the same time. Teamwork makes the dream work, it is known. Ah! We won. I guess, yeah, there we go. Wait for that to finish sieging. There wasn't really a reason to do that, but it was only one tick. Enforce demands. The contested title remains with you. All rebelling vassals are imprisoned, which it does of course include King Pangai, Brat of Scotland. Outstanding. Now we have to teach these traitors a lesson and send a message to any others that would be thinking of rebelling against us. We will revoke the title of Radwald. We'll put a Cornishman in charge here so we can actually meet the requirement for that decision. There's a bunch of churches here as well, which we can give to random people. Cornish and Cornish. Now, who are we going to make the new Duke? Not him, because he's Anglo-Saxon and has claims, which are a little bit worrying. She's humble, which means opinion of liege plus 10. She's the safer bet for a vassal. She's not very good, though. She'd probably want to become our spy master. And that wouldn't be too bad, because our current one is just the same level, so yeah, why not? We'll give it to her. Brynie. And then we'll put in her wherever she is. Oh, we could actually make the Duke of Wessex our spy master, and he would be very good at it. Let's do that instead. She's gonna be happy enough with us for quite a while anyway, because we just gave her a duchy and a county. You can see here, plus 100, on top of the pre-existing stuff. I see, that's cool. Sure is, today was the first time I used it, though. Alright. Take Scotland, yes. And I'm potentially going to do a whole lot more than that, Hoy. Here he is. Brat, the traitor of Prydain. We will strip him of his kingdom. Look at him now, a lowly peasant. His background is just like a random village. Now he's on Mudpath. And now we shall Do a little bit of... oh, 97 stress. That's really not great. Scotland! Yeah, Scotland is no longer free, though. Who are we going to give Scotland to? We'll decide what we're doing with Britain in a second, but for now, let's actually decide what we're doing here. We can give it to a Gael, because they are Celtic as well, so they also count towards the thing. You? Oh, that would actually... yeah, you know what? Here we go. This works out well as well, because Lanky's disinherited, so he doesn't have claims on the Empire either. And he can't randomly inherit it either, so he is actually probably one of the best candidates. So yes, let's unironically make Lanky... oh. Lanky must hold or receive at Luz... oh, right, we have to give him the county first, and then the kingdom. Bam. That's a little bit weird. Why didn't he take Moray? Okay, well, guess we just give it to him manually anyway. There we go, King Lanky Lad of Scotland. Perfect. I knew it. Easy. Congrats, Lanky. You're quite intelligent as well, and it shows. You've managed to become the King of Scotland at age 16. Very proud of you. Right. Negotiate alliance as well, which you will accept because you don't have any claims, so there's no reason for us not to become allies. Even better. We can repair our regalia, but we don't have enough money, so we can't. Did we... oh, actually, when we took the Kingdom of Scotland, we also took the artifacts that came with it, so we should actually have our book back now as well. Which we didn't have on display, I just remembered. Skull... oh, here it is! Yeah, we got the Horned God, and we also got a bonus. Skull of the Terrifying Stag of Faroe. Interesting. Forever Bagpipes. Bagpipes. This is actually pretty good. 0.1 Renown and Prestige. Is it better than the shields we've got hung up? If the game's going to... there we go. I'm going to swap out King Matwood's shield and put up the Skull of the Terrifying Stag of Faroe. There we go. Got a nice skull on the wall now. What is the other skull we've got? Just Prestige, and then King Matwood's shield is Renown. Wait, did I just... oh, I thought it said Prestige, but that gives more Renown anyway. I think the current shield gives Renown as well. Fatal, there we go. 0.04, so that is actually less, so we'll put up the old shield as well, that's fine. And then everything else is good as is. Perfect. We're not actually at peace, though, because we're still technically involved in this war in Spain. Which, yeah, our allies in Leon, that's why they weren't helping in the war, because they're prioritizing their own war first. Realistically, we probably actually want to help them out in return, so we don't have our... yeah, so they are going to lose land from this, which would be bad, because they are our allies, so we obviously want strong allies. But I'm not sure if I can be bothered, nor can I really spare the money and manpower, because we've just fought 2 civil wars at the same time. Greetings, my benign liege. I am honoured by your request and would be glad to call you an ally. Signed, King Lanky of Scotland. Marvellous. Right. Well, we can pretend it's peace in our time. Well, that's a good question, Lanky. Are you going to play Overwatch 2? And for that matter, were you even playing Overwatch 1 anymore? Or did you stop playing it pretty much when you stopped streaming? Too busy now, I have been considering giving it another go. I wasn't interested at all, but Hoy talking about trying it out and seeing adverts for it, and the fact it's free, it is sort of tempting me. No, when I stopped streaming, more or less. Makes sense. I arrived in Launceston to pay homage to you. Who is this? Duke Stigand of Mercia. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Duke Stigand, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference, and attendants bring forth his gifts of coin and precious objects. The oath is taken, and scribes record his pledges to serve the Empire of Prydain. Though the Duke has clearly practiced the Brythonic vows, he mispronounces several sections, humorously changing their meaning and leaving my courtiers stifling titters. Good effort, Stigand. Not an easy language. As I've said before, there's just no reason to pick the other option, so just be humble and modest about it. We're actually in the plus now, which is good, thanks to that gift. But we're immediately going into the minus again as we're paying for our men-at-arms to recover. More to do with video gaming going down less directly after streaming? Ah, okay. No more Epic Sigma gameplay. No, no longer. Came back though after COVID, right. Ireland is having a fun time. What's going on here? Defending against Duke Mordaf in the war against the tyranny of King Cano. I have faith he'll manage it. That faith is misplaced though because he's outnumbered 5-1. Oh well, at least he's not going to be deposed, he's just going to be weakened, which is fine by me because he's the vassal. Like, he's my vassal, I don't really care about his vassals. Now, I wanted to find who was the powerful vassal that isn't Celtic. Is it the Duke of Kent? It is the Duke of Kent. Ah, that is bothersome. What do we do about this, then? Is he our only non-Celtic powerful vassal? Cornish. Anglo-Saxon, the Duchess of East Anglia as well. We might have to try and inspire an Anglo-Saxon revolt here, so we have a reason to revoke their titles. Either that, or we'll try revoking it and we'll get the revolt anyway. But I think it is just those two that aren't Celtic. This guy is Anglo-Saxon, but he's not a powerful vassal. We'll just deal with those two then. Good message, Hoy. So what do we do now, then? We go to war with England, maybe? Oh, wow. Your spouse's good stewardship skill led to this windfall. She just found 205 quid under the sofa for us. Nice one, wifey. And we're now going to recover our men-at-arms, and once that's done, we should be making positive again. Wait, I forgot that Joachim Broden's birthday is literally the day after mine. I don't know who that is. It was Hoy's birthday yesterday, Lanky. Back at it again. Hello again, Splat. Good to see you in chat. How are you doing? We can build more mangonels, apparently. Oh, yeah, our max is 8, and we've only reached that max on 1 of our men-at-arms. Garb, the daughter of Duke Mugron of Connacht, has given birth to a daughter. Okay. Oh, this is Brat's wife. Right, yeah, we still need to figure out how we're punishing Brat. It's not good enough that we've just taken his, whatchamacallit. Oh, wow. Thanks for the sub, Splat.
You bow to no one.
Much appreciated. Lanky has opted to kill Brat's wife. Right. Easiest way I could try and do this is imprison her and execute her. But that is an act of tyranny, so maybe instead we just plot to murder her. That would take time, though. It'd take 8 years. We can't be waiting for that. Lanky has paid fair and square, so I will hold up to it. 20% chance she'll run away, in which case we'll have to just try and murder her. But yeah, I'll try and imprison her and execute her straight away, just for you, Lanky. But yeah, thank you so much for the sub, Splat. It's much appreciated. Get this king's name changed to King Love Splactually. Can't actually change the current king's name because he's an adult. Plus he's Hoy. I can't be renaming Hoy. I'll name a child though. How about... Okay, that one's named Prince Martin. Oh no, Martin is also a name, isn't it? That's the one which Astra gave me. I do know that there was another son. Oh, actually, right here. Shall I call my niece Love Splactually? What did that do for you, Splat? I've missed a few messages in the time I was dealing with that sub. Let me just catch up. Where are we at? Right. Happy belated birthday. That's good action to ban, I think. Not even knowing who my wife is, but sure. Rule I'm banning is not to kill Brat's wife. Oh wait, so you want Brat's wife to live? I just assumed that you wanted me to kill her because on the activity feed, like the description is just kill Brat's wife, but I'll let her live if that's what you want. I want her to die. Okay. Okay, back to the original plan then. But yes, Splat, shall I name this niece after the one you said? A child will be named Sploody Dench. Actually, can you please call it Pagey Baby for me, God bless, cheers. Sure, why not? There you go. Thanks again for the sub, Splat, much appreciated. Convert to witchcraft? Yes. And right. Please, game. Right. Brat. Wife. Imprison. Go. Brat himself. Torture. Go. Mental breakdown. Let's go. Imprisoned me in my own home. We now need to go on a hunt to deal with the mental break. Oh god, look at that. Stress level 3 out of 3. Hoy might actually have like a heart attack here because he's not a bad man at heart. We're just forcing him to do bad things. This is not the answer. We do not do this. Let us go on a hunt instead. That's much better. Down to level 2. Still bad, but not the worst. Have we got the whole of the UK? We're missing 2 counties in England because we were just dealing with 2 civil wars back to back. The last time we streamed, we finished one, and then at the start of this one, we just finished the other. So now we can turn our attention to finally taking the last 2 Anglo-Saxon counties. Oh no. Right. Let's hope that you don't have a heart attack. We did unlock a perk here, so let's spend that. I think this one would do good. Natural Dread, try and dissuade any vassals from acting against us again while we're potentially vulnerable, and also Control Growth to reassert our presence. Staying till the UK is taken, that shouldn't be long. I could technically like do it right now, it's just I'm doing other things. Taking my time. You're no longer overwhelmed by stress? Okay. Why complicate matters? There is nothing like the good old rack. The sound when bones and sinews snap is quite unforgettable, but not as unforgettable as the pain Brat is soon to experience. It had to be done. Brat is going to get recently tortured for the next 5 years, which is a major health penalty. He's going to take 110 stress, and there's a 5% chance we've just made him insane from the agony. Okay, he didn't become insane. He is now possessed, though, which I didn't see before. Love the glasses. I just think it fits Hoy's character. Wait, that's not Hoy. This is Hoy. Yeah, he's a bit of a nerd. 22 learning. A giant nerd. The best kind. It's nothing personal, Brat. It's just, this is how we deal with traitors. Size of him, I know. Massive lad. Absolute unit. But that isn't the end for Brat. We can do more. After his 5 years of agony are over, we can then put him out of his misery. We'll hold on to him for now, though. Hagrid on stilts. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, Brat's wife has escaped us. Garb has managed to avoid capture and has fled to the countryside. Traitor! So now we're going to have to murder her from afar. Somehow, we now have a better chance of trying to kill her, like double the success and half the time. Twice the pride, double the fall. Let's see if we can get anyone else on board. No, 0 agents and 0 would be willing to join. Mental break. I'm unworthy. I can't do this. I just can't. I can't be Emperor 1 moment longer. How does anyone ever manage this seething mass of stress? No matter how just I am, no matter how fervently I pursue the rule of law, crime still festers in every corner of my domain. It is clear that I will never be good enough to rule. Something has to give. We already have 2 stress-based traits here. We have reclusive and drunkard, so we can just act on both of them. Or we can take drastic measures and abdicate. Mech, please. What is it, Hoy? Don't worry, Hoy. We're not going to make you abdicate. All claims against your titles become pressed. You are deposed. If you are still stressed in 5 years, you may suffer another mental break. Yeah, that would actually give us more stress as well if we abdicated. Every vassal who does not hate you already loses 80 opinion because you basically just rage quit. Right. We lose 91 stress from either of these, so do we want to go on a drinking drinking binge, a drinking binge, or scopophobic? This character detests being looked at for 20 years, which is basically the rest of Hoy's life. Direct vassal opinion -20, that is really bad. The drinking one is drinking binge for 3 years, which isn't great, but I'd say that's better than -20 opinion with all our vassals. Tragic drunk, -30% fertility, severe health penalty, and our courtiers have a -20 opinion. There is also a entire level of fame we lose. Oh god, this is a really bad choice. Drinking? I think you're right, it has to be drinking. Bring me a barrel of drink to bathe my sorrows. Well, we're no longer as stressed. We're still at level 2, because we went back up to 3, I guess, when we tortured Brat. There is something majestic about the way a stag gazes across the landscape. From behind the bushes, I raise my bow. I silently glance over at my spy master to see him doing the same. I will bring it down. You are dying. You are at death's doorstep. Oh shit. You are not long for this world. The drinking is going to be your end, I think, Hoy. At age 32, you're going to drink yourself to death as a result of the stress. Not great. No, that really isn't great. You've got 3 different modifiers adding to poor health, and they're all from drinking. Being a giant is also a minor penalty, but compared to the drinking, not as bad. I'm not sure what we can do about this, because the doctor can't really heal your drinking problem. Like, it's not an illness or a disease. So we just have to sit tight and hope we don't die while we're near death. This is, like, I don't think it's the worst one, near death. It either is the worst one or it is the second worst one. So not great. If it is the worst, I'd expect us to die within the month. In which case, maybe we should get our affairs in order and see what's going to happen on Succession. What happens on Succession is we lose 5 titles to Prince Martin. Oh, but it's all just within the Pay Kingdom of Huiche, which I could probably live with. We'd keep everything else that's important. Or we could just, you know, do a cheeky here. Disinherit. Gain more stress because I'm forgiving. We could just keep riding the stress, because we're not going to go back up to level 3. 24 is not enough to do that. We need 63 to do that. No more stress, please. Sorry, Hoy. Has to be done. You're probably about to die of stress anyway, so we might as well minimize the impact we'll face from it. Heel is already betrothed to a daughter of Spain at age 9. The would-be wife is already age 20, so there's quite the age gap there. Hopefully it won't be an issue. But yeah, brace yourselves, because Hoy is probably about to just drop dead. Is there anything we can do to try and increase our health? Become a celibate? Begin piety? Probably not gonna do that. We have a court physician, though, yeah. He's not very good at it, though, so maybe... like I say, court physician can't even actually do anything against it, really. We just have to hope he doesn't die, but I don't see it happening. We can no longer convert faith. That's probably because the local lord did it automatically himself. Let us then convert Warwick. Why not? And then the other thing here... No longer have an alliance with King of Connaught. He was the King of Ireland. What happened there? Looks like he was forced to abdicate to his son King Bloodstone. Hold court for a Hail Mary. I mean, we can't magically get rid of these modifiers. We have these for the next few years. This one for 3 years, and then the other one for 10 years. And this is the worst one as well, severe penalty. In hindsight, maybe we should have just taken the opinion loss, because at least it wouldn't have killed us. Can lose stress, yeah, but the stress is only... Oh, yeah, the stress is giving us a severe penalty as well. I didn't realise that. You're probably right. Hail Mary it is. Let's hear the petitioners for once. Let's see what the commoners have to say. Reeve Wiglaf, who has clearly been working himself up about something, greets me. My emperor, the dogs of Totnes, think they are better than us. He spews, cracking their haughty jokes each market day. Mayor Sulian, the cloistered bastard, needs to be put in his place, and those foreign fools made to respect Banbury, the superior borough. We can have another mental breakdown. Because wait, why would that be? Because we're just. Ah, so I guess that's the unjust option. Banbury is undoubtedly preferable. Development growth and popular opinion for the guy in charge of Oxfordshire. We don't really care about the opinions of either of these guys because they're just so low down in like the feudal hierarchy, just random mayors. Like, what are they gonna do against us? Civic admiration, we gain more money from our Republican vassals, so that is all of our mayors are paying us 10% more money. Yeah, let's try that. You settle the dispute, yay! A new arrival to my court today is one Thomas, an envoy from my acquaintance Emperor Raymond of Francia. We don't like him. We beat him in a war while he was still a baby. Oh, he's a deviant. Kinky in bed, apparently. I like his facial hair. I bet he's bald under that crown. Emperor Hoy, it has come to the attention of my liege that you are harbouring an individual of particular interest. Beliaseth has legitimate claim to the Duchy of Gascony. Yeah. Emperor Raymond requests and demands the return of this errant subject of his. I sent Thomas out of the room whilst my council deliberates. What should we do? Give up Beliaseth? We gain opinion with this random guy, Thomas. We lose opinion with Beliaseth. Is she married to one of our family members by any chance? She is. She is my cousin Isaac's wife. We don't really care what the Emperor of Francia thinks because he's an arsehole. So, refuse to allow Thomas to take Beliaseth. In fact, it's not even Raymond's opinion, it's Thomas's, this random nobody, which the game has generated just for this event. So yeah, we don't care about him. In fact, we gain opinion of a distant relative, basically. You know, our cousin's wife. So why not? Refuse to allow Thomas to take her. This is the third event, and yet again no option to lose stress, so we didn't get lucky. My knight Bledros stands before me, a hopeful expression on his face. My lord, I couldn't help but notice that in recent times the realm's finances have not been the healthiest. This is true, it is known. Of course, you have been administering them egregiously, but perhaps you might find some use for some extra gold. I'm willing to buy a minor settlement off your hands in exchange for a generous sum of gold. Would it be acceptable? Tintagel? I don't think so. That's like our personal private castle. I'm sure you can offer a bit more. No, I don't really want to lose Tintagel. I don't need your gold. I mean, I do need the gold, but I also don't want to lose an entire castle for it. So, no. And that's it. We'll have to try and lose stress some other way. I guess we need more money. Oh, like, every single time I get this event, I imprison the guy because he's basically helping conspire to kill you. But we'd have a mental breakdown again if we did that. So yeah, we have to lean into our forgiving side and let him go, I guess. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. To the vile Emperor Hoy. I'm deeply upset, Emperor Hoy, by your intransigence in not acquiescing to my reasonable request, as conveyed to you by my envoy Thomas. Returning Beliaseth to me was hardly an irrational demand, and yet you proved yourself to be more reckless and spiteful than wise. The Emperor of Prydain is surely doomed to an ignominious end with such unworthy fools as yourself on the throne. One can only hope that your successor does not take after you. What bitter words are these? Told you I was an arsehole. Right, yeah, I was looking at Ireland because the King of Ireland was deposed. forced to abdicate. Can we get her alliance? No, because that was one thing I noticed, but I didn't mention. We actually had an alliance with the King of Ireland, which was very good, because that's one of our biggest vassals guaranteed to not join a faction, and now we've lost that guarantee. I mean, we technically still have it while it's ruled by a child, because children can't join factions, but one day this is going to be a spiteful and potentially ambitious adult. Plush, vibrant, and soft as the first light of dawn, a merchant presents me with an exquisite carpet in the hopes of good future relations. So we can poison the carpet and send it to Brat's wife, which would be good. Yeah. Oh, she suspects something is off, so she refused the carpet and she's now extra vigilant, so it's going to be harder to kill her. My spy master has come to me with grave news. Someone's trying to kill my mum. Bastards. What did my mum do? Empress Mother Asta. Bastards. Can't believe they do this. Freeing people because just from prison, forgiving. No, that's not a thing. I pointed out that it should be a thing a couple of streams ago. I said that, like, that should be a way to lose stress because it really does make sense, but yeah, look, releasing people from prison, it just has all the default stuff, so you lose dread. They gain opinion of you, and then they leave the prison, nothing else. And that's assuming you don't pick any of the options. We could actually banish Brat, and we'd take all of his money, but no, we want to potentially kill him later. Got some work to do, I'll be muted. Alright, that's fine. Glad you could join for a bit anyway, Lanky. Right, so I was going to do something else, though. Oh, right, I remember. We're going to change our Spy Master to support schemes to try and get a higher percentage. Here we go, yeah, we just gained like 20% success chance. And then we can put it even a bit further if we tell our wife to help with court intrigue, I think. So it's currently 63. Now it will be 65. That's not worth it to lose stats on everything else. I'd rather just have the +2, +1, +3, +1, +1. Well, guess we just have to wait. 64% isn't that bad. I have hope that we will kill my sister-in-law, Brat's wife. Oh no, the French Warhammer has been destroyed. And also, our lavender jade pendant is apparently... My antiquarian Medwill approaches me with a worried expression on her face. My lord, I've grown increasingly concerned about your lavender jade pendant and the state of utter disrepair it has fallen into. It's coming apart. Possibly, a scrap merchant might be interested in buying the parts for an adequate price. I don't think we're using that, are we? So this would be good. Oh no, we are using it. Do we not have anything better? Fertility and prestige? Prestige and attraction opinion? I do prefer the piety, so... that artifact is mine! We're not going to sell it. We'll have to repair it. We have... Oh, no. For a moment, I did actually forget that we were, like, really stressed out and looking for reasons to lose stress, or ways to lose stress, rather. My bad. Emperor Hoy of Prydain has found peace in Christ's embrace at 33 years of age. He drank himself to death. Born under unfortunate circumstances, he was often derided for his gigantic proportions. No, he wasn't. He was praised at every place he went to. Everyone loved him because he was a giant. Emperor Peel ascends to the throne. Merely 10 years old, he will need to rely on the council during his first years of rule. All your fault, Mech. I know, I'm sorry. Such a good character as well. We disinherited your older brother just so we'd be playing as you. And now look at it, it didn't even last for 10 years. Our shortest reign yet, I believe. We can actually have a look. If my mouse wants to work instead of double clicking and then not clicking at all. Please. Mouse, please. It feels like there's a pebble or something when I'm clicking. Now, I feel like it's like breaking as we speak. There we go. So yeah, my first character, Peking Mechbots, 22 years. Peking Hoy the First, ruled for 38 years. That might be our longest, actually. So you're simultaneously our longest and shortest reign, I think. Scarecrow ruled for 37. I'm the Viking for 30. Jeb Bush for 16. Ex-Sanguine Hand for 51. Okay, that is the longest. I forgot about that. For like 3 whole streams we were playing as this guy. And then Emperor Hoi the Giant for 7 years. Sad times. Was dreaded. Pretty mediocre level of fame and devotion. Fought in 5 wars, which isn't many. King Ex-Sanguine Hand fought in 23. Jeb Bush fought in 9. I'm the Viking in 18. And then, yeah, Hoi only 5. But yeah, we're now playing as the 10-year-old Emperor Peel. God help us all. Oh, which is also problematic because we're now no longer plotting to murder Brat's wife. I don't... We could try and invite her to court and imprison her again because we're now a different character. If we give her a present, she might be willing to accept. Give her this brooch, maybe? -10 still, yeah, that didn't really do all. Yep, our whole council rage quit, as usual. I'm going to put the previous Spymaster in charge because he's really good at his job, and as a 10-year-old, we're currently really susceptible to assassination. I should say a 10-year-old that's just succeeded to the throne of an empire. That makes a bit of a difference. Marshal, we can go for... Yeah, I think for the others, let's just go for the ones at the top of the list for relevance. Like, he's decent at the job and he's a powerful vassal, so why not? Chancellor, very good at the job and a powerful vassal, definitely. Steward, same again. And then we can't actually sway anyone yet because we're too young. You need to be 12 years old before you can sway. Biabi, alright, see you in a bit, Hoi. Don't really want to change anything our councillors are working on, I don't think. Oh, we could change our marshal because we don't have an army raised and we're not recovering men-at-arms now, so... Yeah, let's just increase control in the capital, which I didn't realise we needed to do. We've got disabled building in Reading. A bunch of artifacts that are about to break, which, yeah, we know about, and we do actually want to repair, like, 3 of them, maybe 4 of them. Don't care about everything else, though. We do care about this. My mum. Ah, of course, so since Hoi has just died, our mum can now remarry. And... Oh, right, I forgot about that. That was a little bit of incest. Very distant, mind you, so don't judge me, but yeah, Hoi and my mum were of the Cornwall dynasty, so they technically were related. We did that because we were hoping to marry your own mum, lifehack. We can't because I think we're already betrothed. We could break the betrothal and do... No, I don't think we could even do that. The game probably wouldn't allow us. But interesting lifehack, Splat. Do it. No, this is giving us one of our strongest alliances with Leon. Yes, 7,500 men. Very good. But we can marry our mum off to get an alliance. Sack your bird. We're not actually married yet, it's just a betrothal, but I think that alliance is far too important to do that, so I'm afraid I'm not going to heed your advice, Splat. I'm not going to marry my own mum. We are going to marry off to someone else, though, and maybe get a new alliance. Possibly to the 12-year-old Anund Brynjolfsson Svard for an alliance with Vasta Gotland. Marry her off to Francois. Frankia? No. I don't want to marry into these bastards. These are our, like, sworn enemies. Especially Emperor Raymond. What a dick. I don't think they'd accept it anyway, just because they don't like me either. Apparently this Emperor has 2 Norse brothers. 3, actually. Why does he have 3 Norse brothers? These are all lollards in my realm as well. How did this happen? Was his mum first married to... Did she remarry? Oh, she remarried into a Norse that was possibly in our realm. Yeah, Jarl Skarfadefin. That's our vassal. That's interesting. So, our vassal, the Jarl of Lancaster, is brothers with the Emperor of Francia. All I'm hearing are problems. Shag your enemies. Oh wait, show me. You're on trial here. What am I on trial for? Because I won't marry my mum off to Francia? Because I won't shag my own mum? Which one is it? What is the crime? But no, we will... She's still quite young, 34. Good health. What alliances do we have? So we have Leon. We just have Leon. Do we not have Cantabria as well? No, and we can't rearrange one. Our armies grow tired, restless. Our armies aren't even raised. I think you mean our armies are like hungry for war? The Saxon borders mock our might? That is true. With only 770 men and ruled by a 5-year-old, it is very tempting to just, like, spit on them and take the kingdom in one little bite. We hold back only for you. But I've only got a little bit of money. We're going to go into debt, but fine, I'll do it. Here. Right, seize the Duchy of Jorvik. Right, there you go. Declare war. I hope you're happy. We were going to do it eventually. I was just taking my time to make the most out of playing CK3 before we switched to Planetary Annihilation. Oh damn, we've actually already been going for more than an hour. Didn't realise that. Ha, sorry, go on. Shag your enemies. Again. Right. Marrying. Who we're marrying her to? I think it's got to be the 12-year-old. Just because best alliance. Please don't switch yet. Wait, switch what? Please don't switch... Oh, it's Planetary Annihilation. Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm doing other stuff first. But you should stick around and watch that as well, because that could be fun. Blowing up planets and stuff. I don't know. In fact, that might be locked behind DLC. We'll have to see. Right. Let us raise an army and squash the Anglos. We don't need to raise the entire army, just the men-at-arms will do. They're probably not going to raise their army in the capital because they'll see we're going straight for it. They'll probably raise over here instead. The new Emperor. With the passing of my father, Emperor Hoi, the responsibility to lead the vast empire now falls upon my shoulders. I stand before my vassals, adjust my new crown, and rearrange my shirt. Oh, the things that I will accomplish. This could be our new longest reigning ruler, since he's taking the throne at age 10, very young. Can we put a crown on his little head? Headwear. We could have a bit of fun here, since this might be like the last ruler I'm playing as. What were we thinking? Archbishop's meter? Bishop's meter? Caliphal turban? Can he pop his dad's glasses on if he means it? You can do face arms, yeah? We can, yeah, wear dad's glasses. Spectacles, here we go. Good idea. Put on a commoner's sombrero as well. A hat fit for an emperor. I sort of like this look with the headscarf. It looks very nice. Few crowns. We don't really care about crowns, do we? I like this hat, though. Unironically, that does match the outfit very well. Fleur-de-lis crown. That terrible crown I hate. Little fairy hat. No. I sort of liked the headscarf, actually. I think that was my favourite one so far. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Where was it? It wasn't the blue one. It was this one. There we go. The new Emperor. Looks like Lawrence of Arabia, but with glasses. Oh, they did actually raise their army in the capital. It's just we've taken so long to raise ours that they got away. Why won't Overwatch 2 load correctly? I don't know, Hoy. What's wrong with it? Maybe I can help. I doubt it, but you never know. Oh yeah, we've got all our artifacts again. Nothing new, really. It's just the game says so. A flock of robed men burst into my throne room, hectically searching the floor and uprooting everything from chairs to skirts in frantic search. Emperor Peel, cries one. We are the followers of Freok the Headless, a great holy man who has been decapitated as part of a prophecy God gave him at birth. As often happens with holy figures, his head started rolling away. We've been chasing it through the land and are certain it rolled up the hillock into your castle. Queue. Well, oh, is it just a long queue? Well, that doesn't sound like it's loading incorrectly. That just sounds... Oh, look, I get to show you the other result of this decision now, because they're probably going to come back. I'll do it, just so you can see. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, no, we did it. It would have said they were intimidated if we succeeded. And it didn't, so we're going to get... Here we are, getting ahead. I love it. It's such a good look. We're a pioneer of fashion at age 10 here. One night I blink awake and find myself being straddled. Oh no. This is no hedonic dream. The deranged monk who broke into my throne room is holding a scalpel to my throat. I suppose if you bar us from seeking the head, we could settle for yours. So rotund and shiny, I wager it will roll nicely. Now that John Lennon is finally in charge of England, let's see him imagine us a way out of this one. So yeah, we have some options here that are fun. Why don't we go look for it right now? We can join him and look for the head inside my basement. We haven't seen the head. Leave me alone. 11% chance we are wounded or killed. 16% chance within the 11% chance that you are killed by him and gain the nickname The Headless, which is fun. I bet you couldn't decapitate me with that puny thing. 50-50% chance that he partially decapitates me or fully decapitates me. I don't think we want to die again so soon. There is a lot of potential in this character. A young age, a couple of decent-ish traits. I don't think we do want to die, really. So, let's go looking in the basement. The basements of my castle have far more useless trinkets than I care to admit. Each time Karantok opens a new door, I expect him to be crushed by a pile of curios. I had even forgotten my gilded scriptures down here. Ah yes, a 10-year-old with his prized possession, gilded scriptures. After some congenial rummaging, we do not find the head, but Karantok seems fascinated with everything. Considering the delicacy with which he examines an abandoned vial of black guano, he might make a valuable antiquarian. Why do we have bat poo in a vial down here? Would you enjoy rooting through my rubbish for a living? We can fire our current antiquarian and hire him instead. It's a touch squalid down here, I should order it cleaned up. I don't really want to lose 200 prestige, let alone the opinion of this person in my court. And the court chaplain. So yeah, let's just go for this one. Court grandeur level increased, beautiful. We are now under our domain limit as well, or over it rather, because we're a child with shit stewardship. But the reason I'm not fixing it and giving it away is because in 6 years when we get married, our stewardship is going to be bolstered by our wives. And even if it's like 1 or 2, I'm willing to wager that's enough to put our domain limit back to 8. So we might as well just wait and see. My aunt has been released. Okay. From where? Oh. We've captured the king's sister because we have just taken the capital. 76% chance. Nice. We might actually get 100% chance if we win this battle. I don't really care if these are valuable hostages because we need the money and it's going to be very easy to get 100% anyway since there are only 2 counties. So I'm going to ransom. I can declare war on Francia for Morma Crinnan's claims. He is a vassal of a vassal in Brittany with claims on Avranches here in Normandy. Don't really care about that. What is our... yeah, we're probably best leaving him to increase control because it is our capital. And currently we are at only 71, so... Oof, yeah, 14% lower levies, 28% lower taxes. So that is a big hit to our money right there. Oops. We have a faction brewing, which isn't good, but it is to be expected on succession. A lot of angry people older than us. Some that are the same age. Oh no, he's older as well. Scaly. We considered picking this trait instead of Giant when we took the legacy thing, but I decided that would be too much of a penalty because then you have Vassal Opinion -10. We just made the game harder. Which I guess could be good for a challenge, but I didn't really fancy a challenge. I just want to accomplish my goals and be done. The Lullad Pope, which is my court jester. I forgot about that. That's amazing. 41 learning. Pretty good. Very smart jester. Many have come to see Prince Archbishop Brock as the embodiment of divine serenity that only a few people can hope to achieve during their lifetime. An extremely disciplined man, Brock is a shining example of the triumph of reason over passion. Really? Okay. How commendable. Cool. I think our fervor was already at like 100%, so that didn't make a difference, really. My man fucks. Yeah, I guarantee it, he does. He does have a wife as well, I think. Yeah, because Lollards can marry, like, Lollard clergy, so he does definitely fuck. He has many children. 6 children. At age 69, and he is an adulterer, so he's not only fucking his wife, he's fucking another woman as well. Yes, this 56-year-old fornicator. Dreaming of Californication, I imagine. You'd smell the pub's dick coming. That is a disgusting sentence, which I wish I'd never read. But okay, round the corner, like, I mean. Okay, well, we won the war. The 5th Britain de jure war for Jorvik, apparently. I didn't know we'd done this 5 times, but apparently we have. Britain is ours. We have done it. Oh, God. Oh, we have the Kingdom of England as a vassal. That's really awkward to deal with. Ah, shit. Unless we could demand conversion, hope he actually refuses, which, you know, it's an 85% chance, and then he will be considered a criminal in the kingdom because we're at level 4 Crown Authority, and when you're this high, if they refuse conversion, that is seen as a crime. So if he is then considered a criminal, we can try and imprison him, and then even if he accepts, we can just revoke his title. If he doesn't accept, he'll revolt, and then we'll win and revoke his title anyway. So let's hope that we don't get the 15% chance here. Yeah! He's now considered a criminal in prison, which he won't accept. Let's raise the army again, Reddit. It'll only take 9 days. And we're just going to have a second version of the war we literally just won. He doesn't even have an army to raise. He's got 49 men because we literally just battered it. Deal with an adult. Boil him. It's actually all really interesting the way you weight things up and have to know all the aspects and how they can affect others. But typing get him shagged is funny too. True. It's my kinsman Isaac that is plotting against my grandma. Isaac is the one that was killing our mother when we were playing as Hoy. Well, he's probably not going to succeed now that everyone knows about it. Isaac has a claim on Castile and Leon. Yo, there is so it sort of makes sense that we hold on to Brittany because that's where the Britons fled and resettled when the Anglo-Saxons conquered England. But some also went further and settled in northern Spain, which, if you ask me, gives me a valid excuse to declare war and instate Isaac as the King of Leon. And since we're an Empire tier title, that would make him our vassal. So we would gain all of Leon, and that would just say Prydain in, like, white on the map. Well, I'd say in black, but it'd be on white. The only block to that is that we're now allied with them because I'm going to be married to her. Oh god, we don't even have to be married. We could just break the betrothal and then we lose the alliance. It'd be a big war for something very silly. And it'd be very expensive because we'd have to pay to sail over there, and with 10% costs, it'd be 129 gold to embark our entire army. How long do we have to before we get married? We have 6 years. Do it. Amazing. Why would it cost a penny? Because embarking is very expensive, because for some reason you don't own boats in this game, you have to rent them out every time. That's one thing I miss from CK2. Having boat levies was just another level of like management for your army. It was just so much better, like, knowing you have X amount of boats and you actually had to build boats if you didn't have enough to carry your armies. It just felt more realistic, as opposed to magically being able to embark any and all armies for any price. We can lawfully imprison him. Yeah, we're about to do that. Assassinate the king. I'm not going to assassinate him because then that would actually make our war... Oh, what's the word? Yeah, war would be invalidated, because then he wouldn't... Yeah, because reasons. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to win the war, imprison him, revoke his title, put a Cornishman in charge, give that Cornishman all of England, so then we don't have to worry about our 2 Anglo-Saxon vassals here. And then we should be able to reclaim Britannia, because we'd have this requirement. It's a good plan, trust me. It's going to work fine, no problems at all. Aside from the fact we're going to have an incredibly big and powerful vassal. But it's going to be worth it, just so we can convert everyone to Cornish. Oh no, we lost our regalia. Oh no we didn't, we're using a different one. Never mind. Everyone around me seems so eager to pair up, smiling and playing games of kiss and touch with other children. When I show no interest, they seem confused and girls tell me I should like them more. I truly don't get it. You realise you are asexual? You know, in all my, how many hours? 761 hours. I've never had this event make me asexual. I've had it make me bi. I've had it where you become gay. I've had it where you're straight, because that's the most common one. But I've never been on the receiving end of the event, like where you actually become asexual like this. In Crusader Kings 3, this character experiences little or no attraction to other characters regardless of gender. Okay. Well, that's going to be a bit of a bummer for our fertility. It's going to be harder to have children when we're not attracted to the wife we're going to marry. I have discovered that Duchess Gwenberth inherited contract obliges her to more than you have collected. Cool, more money. There we go, the war is won. The child will lose his title. Poor kid. Can we take Europe as an incel, though? We could take Europe as a volcel. We could become voluntarily celibate. In fact, Hoy had that decision, and we decided not to do it. Yeah, let's take the kingdom of... what do you mean? What do you mean I have a truce with him? He just rebelled against me. Civil war. To my liege, it is time for you to recognise the ancient and inalienable rights of your vassals. Liberty faction, and it's a big un. 210% of our power. They have a lot of men. It is led by Kent, so it wouldn't really be easy to just rush the capital, because we'd have to go through Wessex or Essex first, because they're also in the faction. Should have not let me get so much stress. I know. I was blindsided. I was... Wait, grant vassals to rightfully... Oh yeah, I can grant vassals to England, but we don't want to do that. I could just take the L, go down to High Crown Authority. It's not the end of the world, it's still pretty decent. We'd lose a lot of men and money, unfortunately, because we have 35% for both. That'd go down to 10. Direct vassal opinion would improve by 20, though, which is, an upside of this. We might have to do it. I'm not sure I can be bothered, fighting a very long and bloody civil war against a faction that has twice my army. It's 200%. We could still win it, Hoy. We have an alliance with Leon with 10,000 men of their own. That would be, a huge help. I also have a sibling here, which is apparently set to marry someone... Oh yeah, let's get this alliance back. Oh, I can't. It'll probably automatically trigger when he actually gets married, though, but for now the betrothal doesn't count as related enough. It's a little bit weird. But I'm confident in my abilities as a CK3 player that I could win this war. It'd be a challenge, and it'd be long, and it'd be bloody. And I'd probably make some mistakes, because I'm playing it on stream, but I could probably win it. Mostly by the help of allies, but still. A long, expensive battle, yeah. Oh, look at that, by the way. It now says Prydain nice all the way across the British Isles like that. Let's put it to a poll. I could do. That could be good, actually. The thing I wanted to do is done now, so I'm here fully now. Well, that's good, Brett. I'm afraid that reclaiming Britannia is taking a bit longer than I expected, because I won't be able to take this decision until all my powerful vassals are Celtic. And my quick way to do that is to take the title of England and just give that away to someone, so I have one big Cornish vassal rather than worrying about all the little ones here. But I can't do that for another 5 years, I don't think. Yeah, I have a truce. I could, like, try and break the truce by killing the child, but then they wouldn't be in my prison, so I'd have to do it all over again. Because he fumbled and lost his nerve. Oh yeah, I'll put it to a poll then. I think it's only going to be like 3 of you that actually answer, but I think a poll could be good. Prediction? No, manage poll. Create a new poll. I've never done this before. Here we go. Allow additional votes. You can buy more votes by spending channel points. Shall I enable that? Because that could be fun. Sway the vote with channel points. Duration for 1 minute. No one ever spends channel points, so you know what? I'm going to enable it so people can spend channel points on something. Right. Poll has started. It's ending a lot quicker than I realised. I thought it was set to 1 minute, but... view results. I've never done this before. Is it actually working? End poll. Vote breakdown. The only way I can see the results of this poll is by looking at a different page. War is at 11 votes. Is that Hoy spending all his channel points to sway the vote by any chance? Because I don't have 19 people watching me right now. I spent all mine. No war, you bastards. Knee war, lads. Well, it looks like we're going to war. So I'm sorry, Splat. I only did minimum. Brat did reset. Okay, I'm sick of it. Wait, whoa. Wait, why? Brat just spent 2,600 channel points to tie the vote. It's... Why would... Why would you do this? Sick of it, all this violence. It's 50-50, why? For fuck's sake. Well. Very funny. On the fence. I like that. I could do like a coin toss. New vote. Hang on. You know what? I will just do a coin toss instead to break the tie. Let me Google coin toss. I think Google has one built in. Oh, it does. Wait, hang on. I can't... No, don't just flip it. I'll share my screen as well so you can see and know I'm not making it up. Get him in charge. Now, Brat decides for us now. I think all agree. Wait. So what are you saying? You're saying everyone's in agreement of war or no war? Or am I flipping a coin? I'll give you like a couple of seconds to reply. Oh, you think all agree? I think Hoy wants war, because Hoy always wants to go to war. Well, if that is so, then I'll take whichever is faster. It would be faster for... If you're wanting me to play Planetary Annihilation, it will be faster if we just take the loss and don't do a war. Which is why I'm also personally leaning towards peace. I mean, we have to wait 5 years anyway. Yeah, I mean, it could be a way to, like, clear a bunch of vassals. No loss? I had no idea a loss was possible. Well, if we give in, all that happens is it lowers Crown Authority. That's what I was saying. Like, we're at absolute Crown Authority, it just lower it to high. So we're still at level 3. Can you even see my screen right now? I think you can, yeah. Not an inch, my brothers. I'll just, like, give in. Because it will be very tedious to fight the war. Let me put the game capture back on. So you don't see that. Not a single link in the chain of the monarchy will be lost. Okay, fine. That was a quick reversal. But yes, we will give up. And then in 20 years we can put it back up anyway. Well, I don't think we'll be playing for that much longer. Maybe. We have a new court artifact, apparently. Yes. The sort menu is working perfectly fine. Not. Whoops. Yes, put the stag skull back up. I didn't mean to remove that then. Well, I guess we just have to live with that then. We shouldn't be losing money. I think we're only losing money at the moment because our army is recovering. Vassals will, at times, overstep their bounds, my teacher, Sinhelm says. Forgiveness will strengthen your bonds. Hell no, I'm not going for a forgiveness again. That's what killed Hoy, being too forgiving, so there is no chance I'm doing forgiveness. At times, put trust in a subject despite their reputation, lest you will be overburdened, he drones on. It is important that you give them the time they need to right their wrongs, Sinhelm says, rolling up the parchment. Now, what have you learned here today, he says, looking intently at me. Look at this fucking guy. I hate this guy. He's like an Anglo-Saxon guy, which I don't like because I want Celtic vassals. He was in the faction which just threatened to rebel if I didn't give in to the demands. His only redeeming trait is the fact he's a giant, and I like giants. Dog. Trusting is a little bit... I mean, yeah, +2 diplomacy would help with our vassal opinions. I was thinking patient because learning, but... yeah, do you want to take after his father? I don't know, I said you. But does he want to take after his father? He's already wearing his father's glasses. We could go for another nerd. He is already very nerdy, despite training in martial and being rowdy. I don't know how this has happened. Oh, it's because he's diligent. He has Stonehenge, I think. That's what that +2 is. Christ, he looks like a laugh. Can we make him our jester? Looks like a laugh. Oh, right. Make him our jester. He looks like a laugh. You can only have one jester, and I like to make our Pope... like to have our Pope as the jester. I think he suits that role very nicely. So I'd rather keep him instead. Maybe we could make him the King of England. That could be interesting. Not sure if it'd work, though. But trusting could be alright, Hoy. That was a decent enough shout. Oh, you're right. I'm in bits just looking at him. Yeah, let's just go for trusting. Trusting's fine. Get some more diplomacy. Diplomacy helps with general opinion as well. If I can... there we go. General opinion +2 from having 10. That'll probably get higher when we grow up. Okay, that was a bit weird. You can change Jarl Einar's contract. Who's Jarl Einar? Oh, Jorvik. Oh, he owes us a favour now because we just conquered... wait, what? Okay, that's a funny thing. He owes us a favour because we just conquered a de jure territory for him. But he didn't actually gain the territory because that de jure territory belongs to a guy of a higher rank than him. So that is like a bug or an oversight. They automatically gain the favour hook because they assume that they're getting the land when it's for a de jure war like that. But we aren't going to complain. We'll just get more money from him. He owes us a favour for nothing, technically. Recently, I bought a box of chocolate biscuits, and with how hot it's been lately, they all partially melted and then became solid again as a large, solid chunk of chocolate and biscuit pieces. Honestly, Brat, that sounds amazing. That just sounds like a giant biscuity chocolate cake now. And not that I mind that in theory, but it's a little inconvenient to eat. Okay, understandable. Maybe you have to cut it into slices and treat it like a cake. I think I was on autopilot and I just accepted something without even reading it. Everyone is gathered in the Great Hall as Jarl Einar welcomes us all to the pier meet. I look forward to this. Let's hope we don't drown. This is like the activity where you can drown. That's actually a genius idea. Yeah, there we go. I'm good for something. If I know anything, it's how to eat food. Usanek, the daughter of my vassal Duchess Onkenedl, approaches me with a heap of fabric in her arms. As she dumps it on the floor in front of me, I realise that it's a heap of clothing for adults. Let's play house together. Only if we're the parents. Sure, and Einar is the dog. Closer to forming a friendship with the daughter of a vassal here. She isn't going to be a vassal one day because she's, like, I guess third in place to inherit. Yeah, there she is, third. We could form a rivalry with Jarl Einar, which would be very counterproductive. No, that's silly. Let's play chess. Singular focus is red, but I'm pretty sure it's actually decent because it gives learning. Let's see. Oh, general opinion -5, but you do gain learning. So maybe it being red is valid because -5 general opinion is probably worse than 1 learning is good. I'll just go for the top one. Most neutral option. Playing house with a child. Well, we are a child as well, to be fair. I need a drink. I've been like talking non-stop really fast for some reason. Brett needs to clarify, what biscuits are we talking? What biscuits are you talking about, Brett? You said chocolate and biscuits, so is it like a Kit Kat or something? Oh, no, Kit Kat's wafer, isn't it? We're chatting biscuits. Wait, get a gin, you legend. We're chatting biscuits. I thought Ulf, the son of my Chancellor, and Duke Sinhelm and the peasant girl were merely pretending to fight, but suddenly there is blood in the dirt. Ulf hits the ground with a grunt, and the peasant standing above him moves to attack again. I will save him. Gain brave, I think? Oh no, becomes your friend. Gain opinion. Lose stress. Might be valuable because somehow, as an 11-year-old, we're already halfway to a mental breakdown. Not sure how, but we are. Not sure how I would describe them. Oh, okay. This looks like fun. Let me have a go. Ulf becomes your victim, so we become a bully. Not the best. Who is Ulf? Ulf is the son of this vassal I don't like. Yeah, his younger son. So, second in line. Maybe I just save him and gain a friend, because friends are good. 10% chance of being wounded is no, and we'll always just get healed by our physician anyway. Made a friend. There we go. Wulfrun, the daughter of my Chancellor, and I agree that trade is an important skill for a noble to learn, and so we decide to visit the local market in the North Riding. So we're all the way up in York, I guess? Oh yeah, we are at the child meet in York. Here we are, look. Jarl Einar's peer meet. Oh man, look at all these kids he's invited to his little party. What the hell? So many of us. I thought it was just like 3 or 4 of us, tops. You read your messages backwards, sometimes. Just because it's like the closest one to the bottom and it's hard... Like, my eyes aren't the best, so when I like start from the top, it takes me an extra minute just to gauge where I am because it's just a big blurry wall of text. I find it easier to start from the bottom sometimes because then it's guaranteed that I haven't read them yet. Not sure how I would oh, I already read that. Amazing. Point proven, beautiful, get all them kids murdered. I did that on purpose. I did read it in my head and saw that you said messages backwards first. But I thought I'd play into it. Get all them kids murdered, though. Or in a dungeon. I don't think that's a good idea. Look at this face, what she's pulling. It looks like she's doing, like, the polite face. You know, like when you see someone you know on the street and you're just like, yep. And I agree that trade is an important skill, yeah. We only have some pebbles for currency, but they are very shiny. I would like to purchase a ware, please. 82% chance we convince the merchant to trade for our pebble. You have to give me what I want. I'm a lord. I like how it does this. Because you don't know what you're going to get. It's like a random toy. But then if you lock it, you can see... Ragdoll artifact. Spinning top artifact. Ragdoll artifact. Harassed merchants isn't good though, -20 popular opinion. The only upside is that it's in a county we don't care about, so it'd be this guy that has to deal with it. Let's set up our own stall. Some merchants humour you and buy your pebbles with leaves. You gain practicing trade, that's pretty good, aside from the stress gain. I think this is probably the best option though, because you gain stewardship and opinion with this person. That is a permanent increase in stewardship as well, unlike this one, which is just a modifier for 10 years, so... Yes, we shall buy a ware. You convince the merchant to trade. There we go. What fun we had. I will remember the days spent with Jarl Einar for a long time to come. Now I am told that it's time to pack up and return home to my duties, but hopefully we can do this again soon. Goodbye, Einar. That was nice. Wholesome little holiday to North Yorkshire. You'll leave for a bit, Hoyt? Okay, that's fine. Oh, quite a bit this time. Oh. Well, if it is truly quite a bit, then it might be planetary annihilation by the time you get back. Hopefully, anyway. I do want to play that tonight. I thought I'd only be playing CK3 for an hour tops, maybe even only like half an hour. But there is quite a big block to us getting the decision, and there is nothing I can do about it. I could rely on RNG, because the Chancellor has an event where it removes a truce. Short and truce side effects. Let's put it on that, just on the off chance we get lucky. What do you mean, what make were they, brat? Edge of seat. You're dying to know what these biscuits are. I can ransom prisoners, apparently. King of England, hell no. Wolf Gifu, sure. That wasn't the full price, but I can't really be bothered waiting, I just want money now. And we are in the plus, so our men-at-arms have recovered. Let's... Oh, we're already in control. I've just inherited the Duchy of Mercia. Alright then. Immediately just going to give it away to someone else. Oh, gaining that one stewardship, by the way, that's put our domain limit up to 8 now. So when we give away these 2 counties, we'll be fine again. Let's give it to some good Cornish folk. We don't really like Anglo-Saxons. We pretend we do up front with them, but secretly we hate them. So we want a Cornish vassal here. Welsh? Oh, a Welsh one would also do. She doesn't have, like, any opinion of liege traits. This is a child, but only for 1 year. This is also a child. Maybe we give it to her just so we can have a guaranteed vassal that doesn't join a faction for 9 years. Mini pickups. Yeah, pickups with an exclamation mark if that's useful to you. Could Google it. Genuine question. Could we take somewhere in, say, Greece? And if we can you do that and instate the King of England as the little mayor? I mean, yeah. Technically, you can fabricate a claim, like, anywhere within your diplomatic range. So I could fabricate a claim on, like, Nicosia in Cyprus. And then I could declare war on the Byzantine Empire for my claim. Or you could do what I've done for most of this game and just look for, like, claimants and, like, press their claim instead. But give it to the King of England? I'm not sure why we'd want to do that. I just want to revoke his title and tell him to fuck off, honestly. I don't want him in my realm. Wait, are we at war? What war are we in? Oh, we've inherited a war along with Mercia. He was fighting a liberty war against his vassal, which we now have to finish, which is annoying. I guess we'll do that now. We also still need to give it away to someone who is going to make a good vassal. He would make a really good commander, because decent prowess and 2 traits, but he's Anglo-Saxon, so I don't want him. Doing admin in a hot room with a hot lil and a headache. Just... Oh, wait, again, I'm reading it backwards, aren't I? Just get him doing lowly bits. Like doing admin in a hot room with a hot lil and a headache. That sounds like hell. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemies. I do like a lilt, though. Not a warm lilt, but I like a cold lilt. It's always nice to see when a takeaway supplies lilt as one of the cans of pop. In Greece, he's your worst enemy. He's just a kid, right? He's an 8-year-old kid, and... I mean, he really hates us because he sees all these duchies as his, like, birth-given right to rule because, you know, de jure Kingdom of England and all that. But Oh, there's a war, not a war, a battle happening over here, and we're gonna lose it, I think. It's a very close one. Oh no, we're actually gonna win. That is a really close battle. So these are a couple of levies we also inherited with the duchy and the war. Speaking of, I keep, like, just getting distracted. I'm going to give this duchy away to... Where was the little girl? Yeah, her. Guaranteed safe vassal for at least 9 years. That's the best way I can see it. Oh, that actually got rid of the war as well. Amazing. I swear last time I did that, I still had to fight the war, so... not gonna complain. My steward has proven himself highly capable, especially in administrative matters. There are some projects I would like to undertake. In Brittany, vassals shouldn't be taking such liberties. I think this is actually an event in the process of like trying to fabricate a claim on their liege's throne, because he's trying to take more responsibilities and take a more active role in ruling the kingdom on my behalf or whatever. So maybe we shouldn't encourage it. Wait. Get him melted in hot sugar blood sludge by the to the sound of a printer jam. Where are you getting these ideas from? These are a little bit unhinged. I mean, you know, the opinion is really nice. 20 opinions, so I'm just gonna do it anyway. Even if he is fabricating a claim on the Empire, he might not do all with it. And it might not be anyway, I might be wrong about that. The handsome Emperor Peel of Prydain, I calling you to... A bit weird that this 65-year-old woman is calling me a 12-year-old handsome. Maybe it's like the same way that your like auntie or friends of the family say, oh, you're so handsome when you're like a kid or something. She's just like pretending to be like my grandma. She was married to a distant member of my family. Not like my granddad or anything though. And we'll join anyway, because we don't want the prestige loss, nor do we want to lose the alliance. Though we were talking about it before. We were talking about pressing someone's claim? Who was it? Someone had a claim on Castile and Leon, and we were thinking we could press the claim and get them within the Empire. I like how I only just noticed you're not playing Pirate Man anymore, but apparently a 12-year-old Emperor now. Pirate Man. Oh, that was my granddad. We were playing Hoy for 7 years, but yeah, before that we were playing as Exsanguine Hand for 3 whole streams. But yeah, now we're playing as Emperor Peel with his dad's glasses and a cool headscarf, because why not? A very fashionable 12-year-old that could probably kick your ass in an arm wrestling match, apparently. 16 prowess, very strong. Oh yeah, he is hale. Peel is fit and sound of Boddle. Don't know why I was going to say Boddle then. Body. He looks very cool for a 12-year-old. See, yeah, I know, I told you. It's good taste in fashion. The King of Leon has just died and we have lost our alliance. Amazing. And we literally just joined them in a war as well. Bastards. Oh, it was Isaac. We can press Isaac's claims on Castile. And then after we've done helping Leon, we could... Oh no, we wouldn't be able to press his claims on Leon because then... Oh no, we would, because he'd be a vassal. It'd be very expensive prestige-wise, though. We'll have to consider that. We'll have to see what happens. How long's left on this truce? 3 years. I'm going to do something I don't like doing, especially on stream. I'm just going to whack it up to speed 5 for a bit. Oh, I've got to read a Court Jester event, though. My Jester Brock is known for his fantastically entertaining insults, and as it happens, he is standing face to face with my courtier Sisuli. Sisuile? I'm just in time to hear a particularly scathing roast. You vile copulator and cold-hearted doxy, your insistent whining and spinelessness are legendary. I had a perfectly wonderful evening with good company, up until now, you Jezebel, Brock says, as if possessed by Satan. Sissel's face is red, but she knows that I'm watching, so she manages some pained laughter. Poor woman. She's just a random Irish woman in our court, apparently. Not sure why she's here. We're probably going to kick her out after this. But for now, that was a good roast. A very good roast indeed. Anyway, fun fact, my 32-storey wood storage tower in Timberborn is done. Took a very large amount of wood, but at least it's At least now it'll also store a very large amount of wood in turn. Okay. Well, that's good, Brett. Glad to hear that your Timberbond game is going well. Don't get upset, Cicely. You are most sensible still. We lose more stress if we just, laugh along with it. I don't really care about her opinion, because like I say, I'm just going to kick her out in a minute anyway. It costs 75 prestige to tell this nobody to leave. We don't really have good prestige right now, so I'm not going to pay that, but that's a bit annoying. My Chancellor Duke Sinhelm has worked hard to convince our neighbouring realms and vassals that the peace treaty I entered with King of England is flawed. Yes! Incredible work, Sinhelm. It is time. It is absolutely finally time. Give me that kingdom. All mine. And now maybe we can land the Lollard Pope. Make the Lollard Pope Jester a king. Based in Yorkshire. County of the East Riding. Yep, Barony of Cottingham. And then also the Kingdom of England, because why not? There we go, the Pope is now also the King of England. Though, of course, it doesn't actually say anything in this title, because the Pope name is higher priority. England is still a kingdom, though. I was hoping maybe it'd become like an anointed kingdom or holy realm or something like that. But does that mean we can now do the decision? It hasn't popped up, so we're clearly not meeting some other requirement, but we're a lot closer now. What's gone on? Who's our main boy? We have just made the Lollard Pope and our Jester the King of England. Uncle Lanky is now upset with us. We're going to make him the Spy Master because he's good at that. There we go. Uncle Lanky is now happy with us again. For a Chancellor, we now need... Oh, we've got to make our Lollard Pope, Jester, and the King of England our new Chancellor. Jolly old fat man. This is basically just Santa in disguise. My man John Lennon's been out of the spotlight for too long. The beating. Oh, you stupid little rascal. Why must you always be in my way? I'm going to teach you a lesson, Beotgifu exclaims, reaching out for a nearby cudgel. She's 40 years old. What have I done wrong? I only wanted to see what Beotgifu was doing. She is approaching rapidly, raising the club in the air. Help! If you tell anyone who did this to you, I will make sure you perish, she grins. Jesus! What the hell? Who is she? Why is she doing this? What did I see? Oh, how can people be this cruel? 5% chance of wounded, we become shy. Please, don't hurt me, I'll do anything. She gains a hook on us, and we become Craven. Craven is bad. Get her murdered, mate. You can't plot to murder people while you're still a child. Yeah, you need to be at least 14 before you can start murdering people, so you can actually do it as a child, but only for the last 2 years of childhood. Get her tortured. Could imprison her. Well, I can't really. 3% chance. Which does remind me, I still need to kill Brat's wife, as per Lanky's wishes, so I'll have to try and do that as well. Turn her inside out at the castle gates. Jesus, man. But, okay. Right, so do we want to become shy or Craven? Lanky explicitly uttered an opposite wish. I saw it. I could have sworn I pointed that out and he said, no, I wish her to die or something directly like that. Shy and Craven are both really bad traits. Like, you stress out at a lot of things and you get some bad events. Vassal opinion -5 is terrible. Shy, that means we're less attractive. We get learning. We lose diplomacy, which count as the diplomacy we gained from trusting earlier. But at least it's like balanced out. Hostile scheme resistance 20% is nice. Craven also has scheme resistance. I'm just going to do this. Take the beating. Gain the trait Shy. We're now shy, rowdy, trusting, and diligent. We're probably going to lose rowdy in a minute now because we've got our free personality traits, like our adult ones. Yeah, well, but the Channel Point redemption said kill Brat's wife, and then it was ban action redemption, so what he said after that doesn't matter. My mum just married, that's nice. Your neighbour Emperor has won against Princess Archbishop Matilda of Romagna. Okay. Oh no, seems I'm falling over again, my Jester Brock exclaims with a comical tone, audibly face-planting on the floor. I'm so clumsy. I surely hope I can stay upright this time, he says, slamming face first into my sturdy statue. God's wounds, my luck is rotten, he giggles, falling straight into the wall with a loud thud. After all of this, not a scratch on his body. Lose stress, that's good. Bah, it's no fun if there's no blood. Do it again. Harder. We lose durability on a couple of things we've got on display, I guess. He becomes wounded and doesn't like us for it, which now does actually matter because he's a vassal, and a powerful one at that. So yes, let's just laugh at his antics as intended. Oh, I didn't even consider this. When we took the Kingdom of England, we took all the artifacts that came with it, so we now have a bunch of stuff, apparently. Oh, we got some new furniture. Another sturdy statue. Our first one was here last time, I remember that. Anglo-Saxon chest is piety. Sturdy statue is... powerful vast tax is plus 4%, that's alright. And the prestige is decent. An elegant statue of King Edwig. Oh, Edwig the Smelly! We can have a statue of the lad, the man, the myth, the legend, King Edwig the Smelly. As if. We've got to put that up. Look at him. Oh, that's amazing. Look at him with his sword and his, like weird hat. Is he wearing a hat? No, he isn't wearing a hat. That's his hair and his big forehead. Amazing. I think this headscarf look is making everyone think we're a joke. Young Prince needs a scary crown, so I just feel like we're being joked about behind our backs. Ah, we're fine. I think we look intelligent and wise. Yes, wise and intelligent. I think we're fine with the headscarf. What other artifacts did we get? Like a new, maybe another Excalibur. We got Shamshir Zamoradnigar. Okay. A very fancy sword. This emerald-studded sword is said to be the mythical blade of Solomon, used to kill the demon Fulad Zera. Renown is nice. What does... Excalibur gives 0.03 renown, which is less. There's a lot of different things to compare here. We don't have as much knight effectiveness from it. There is all these as well. God, too many. I'm going to put this up because it's like fancier. So we now have Kurtana, which is another fancy named sword. We have Shamshir Zamoradnigar. And then Excalibur, we probably want to keep Excalibur because it's alright. We look like Russell Brand is drinking water loud out of a glass bottle in my left ear on YouTube, and I'm on Instagram searching the hashtag Zen. But okay, boss, you'll lose the Empire. We won't lose the Empire. We've, like, compromised with our vassals here and there. We've got a decent enough army. We can defend ourselves. We'll be right. We can lawfully imprison Provost Maud. Because she's fornicating, as is every other woman in the Empire, apparently. We'll just forgive her for that, we don't really care. We are holding on to Wheatshire, which is a de jure part of England. You can see we've got a like big tumour growing inside England here. He is going to want this, very much. Yeah, plus minus 25 opinion because he wants that duchy. But for now he's happy enough because we gave him a barony, a county, and a kingdom. So... yeah, that's a lot of opinion. So we're happy for now, just holding on to this. It gives us more men and taxes. But yeah, I was going to see, why can we not reclaim Britannia? We meet the requirements, but you are a child and you are at war. So we have to wait another 3 years anyway. Oh my god. Could try and abdicate and play as Roberts instead, then we'd be an adult at least. But there's like... the only way we can speed up the war is by taking part and, like, trying to win, but that'd probably actually end up delaying it because they have tens of thousands of men, so let's just hope they lose quickly. Good God. I just want to take the decision. Soon I will rule for real without being overseen by fickle guardians and know-it-all teachers, and when I do, I must make sure I have my subjects under my thumb. Meglar is feeble and meek. I am sure that my intimidating presence would inspire him to be loyal in future. Who is Meglar? Meglar is a prince of England, a son of the Pope. However... Oh, God, I forgot to remove England's dumb elective succession law. So the vassals in England are going to vote for someone else to be in charge anyway. And the worst part is, they're voting for an Anglo-Saxon. And even worse than that, the current ruler is 72, so he's probably going to die and pass it on to him any minute now. So we're going to have to deal with that all over again. In fact, it's going to be even harder and take longer because we'll be fighting all of England if there's a revolt. Fucking hell. Why is it so hard? I just want to take the decision, goddammit. Anyway, or perhaps Fernfal is more worthy of my attention. He too is weak. That is the son of Gwyneth. And then there's always the puny Mango Fighter 1. I could just stare him down. Choices, choices. I have to screenshot this and send this to Mango. Hold on. I can't just leave that. Oh, I'm being pinged in multiple discords. Right. At Mango. There you go. Let me just see what this other ping is. Oh. My friend. Right. Right, yeah. Back to the game. So who are we going to bully, I guess? 92% chance we intimidate Meglar, and we gain a hook on him. So we're just going to gain a hook on a child here that might end up ruling one of our vassals' lands one day. You look like Professor Quirrell. Fuck's sake. Look like Professor Quirrell got cancer and is crying in a car park and the back of his head is trying to comfort him, but in a foreign language. How are you coming up with these messages, man? That one did make me laugh, though. Fucking Professor Quirrell. I'm not changing the headscarf, though. I think we're rocking it still. This is beneath me? No, we might as well get a hook on someone. Just go for the highest chance, whatever. You intimidate Meglar. We have a shitload of money now. I'm not sure where this came from. We could meet peers. I might stop reading out the events so much because I want to get a move on with taking the decision, so we need to play faster. Sweden broke. That's interesting. Yeah, Sweden did just blow up. Nothing else to say about that. Yeah, I guess they had the dissolution faction, so Sweden is no more. Interesting. Your nan wants her bastarding tea towels back. It's a very fancy silk tea towel. We finished increasing control. Let's do that. Let's not do that anymore because there's no way to do it, so we'll just do that instead. We'll increase vassal opinions with the Pope ability here. Well, Chancellor, I should say. We've finished converting faith. All of our councillors are doing their jobs. Very nice. I have a feeling that East Anglia's rulers are also Catholic by the fact that this is held out for so long. Oh no, they're Lollard. They're just taking a long time to convert it. We can make a glorious tapestry, apparently. No thanks. I'd rather spend my money on something else, like repairing a book. The Prydain Chronicles. That wasn't even the right book. Crime and Punishment. And the pendant. Yeah, why not? Back of your head stinks, silly rag. What have you got against the tea towel head rag? It's fine. It's giving us an aura of respect and modesty. More artifacts need repairing. We actually should repair them. We use this sword. 75 gold, we're quite a way off that. We're not making much money now. we have to wait quite a while to do that. Prince needs a fawn if we're going to battle. Looks like you've got a brain injury, son. I think... Is there a helmet we can wear? I don't think vanilla has, like proper, like, closed Crusader helmets, does it? The best we can hope for is, like, a nasal helmet. Or like this. I've got loads riddled. Oh wait, you're riddled with brain injuries? Who? Oh, the misery, welcome back, Hoy. No offense to anyone out there, jokes, etc. Could go for this very opulent crown. Golden Makuta with massive diamond. How about that? We look wealthy now. The Knights of the Cob want to buy a city, the city of Slimish. Where the hell is Slimish? Oh, Northern Ireland. Sure, you can have it. More money for us, which means we can finally repair the sword, and we can repair this letter. I'm not sure if we're even using it, but we might as well, because it's pretty decent. If we ever need piety, we'll switch into that. As I wander the court, I find myself running into a heated discussion between my courtier Alfred and my courtier Medwill over whether or not the skull of my prisoner Mundia would make for a fitting artifact for my court. Ah, my lord, I was wanting... Wait, oh god, do I have to read this in like a proper peasant voice? Ah, my lord, I was wanting to be giving you the skull of Mundia as a gift, should he meet an untimely demise. Alfred rubs his blood-smattered hands together with a childlike glee. Or perhaps fashion his teeth together into a stylish necklace. A bit grim. My lord, surely you do not intend for me to attempt to disguise such a morbid object as a relic befitting the court, Medwill protests. Perhaps this creature should remain in the dungeons where he belongs and leave the matter of relics and antiques to the experts. Do we want to kill our prisoner Mundia? Don't know where the hell he's come from. See, I can be polite as well. It's the tea towel head that has me getting me raging. Having so much pain I inflicted on myself, not like in a suicidal way, depressed way, but of a just painful. I ask this like every stream now, Hoy, but are you okay? Do we want the skull? You say yes. I don't think the skull will be very good, in all honesty. The skulls rarely are, it's usually just a bit of dread and dread gain. I hope you liked that voice, by the way. I'm never doing it again. Kill, by the way. Begin opinion with Alfred of Norfolk, my court physician and executioner. Okay, so it all makes sense now that he would say that. Or gain opinion with Medwill, our antiquarian. Fine, just gain the skull, why not? Skull of the Apostate, which is dread and dread gain, like I said, but also intrigue per stress level and hostile scheme power. I guess that could be good if we're murdering someone. We were going to murder that, like, woman that beat us up, weren't we, as well? I forgot about that. I can't remember what she was called, or where she is. Gone in the night. So many events, like, I haven't read these events on stream either, so I feel obliged to read them. Formed Pradin. I did that last stream, Hoy. No, I didn't do it last stream, I did it 2 streams ago, but... Yeah, we finally took the last 2 counties, if that's what you mean. I also took the title Kingdom of England from the guy we conquered and then gave it to the Lollard Pope and Jester. Because he is Cornish and that means we meet the requirements for the decision. Unfortunately, we have to wait to be an adult and at peace before we can take it. The event? Yeah, you mean the decision to reclaim Britannia? No, yeah, it says you are a child, you are at war, so we have to wait for them to be done. I'm jarred awake by a hard knock on the door. My Emperor, a guard has been found dead and your acquaintance is missing. I clamber out of bed yelling orders while I pull on my clothes. The search goes on for hours. It is not until noon they uncover a signed letter from Earl Stigand. The handwriting is unmistakably his. Earl Stigand is a vassal of a vassal of a vassal in Worcestershire. Acquaintance, I have left to marry the love of my life, Countess Quenberg of Worcestershire. All I want is to be happy. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. Why am I being told this? Why is a guard dead? Okay. He will matrilineally marry. Bitch, what? Wait. Oh, they're already married, so he's over here now. That is why he is of Worcestershire. Right, okay. Whatever. Really don't care, honestly. But yeah, I'm okay, but I can't really tell the whole story of the pain. Okay. Well, I hope you get better, Hoy. I'm not going to imprison her just because she married that guy. I'll grant a pardon, just for more opinion. Why not? Oh, God. We're never gonna take the decision. I did tell you, Hoy, one day this would happen. They want Canterbury. We'll only be like 10 to 0 minutes. Oh, you're going BRB again? Alright, that's fine. Crusade for England. Catholic rulers, invigorated by a call to arms of Pope Ioannes, have started to gather a large host of zealots to wage a crusade against all enemies of the cross in England. More and more fanatics are drawn in every day in what will soon be a mighty army of the cross assembled to bring war upon our lands. 10 to 20 minutes of pain. Oh, okay. Still odd. It falls upon me to organise my fellow Lollard rulers in the region and prepare for the incoming tide of infidels before it's too late. God protect us from these infidels. 13 months. We're gonna get our asses kicked in. We have no allies at the moment. Oh, we have Vastagot, which is alright. I'm going to break my betrothal because we're no longer allied to Leon anyway, so... Bit of prestige hit. It's fine. And maybe now we can get an even better alliance. We can get an alliance with Great Moravia. Oh shit, we could marry the Queen of Great Moravia. Which she's probably willing to accept because in 2 years... I don't know. I mean, there is a chance we could, like, get her pregnant, her son could die, her other son could die, and then our child would be the heir. Couple steps away. Well, this seems like a tricky situation. Yeah, we're gonna have to just get a strong alliance. We could go with the homely Vlastimila Ludolfinga Luneburg. What a looker. She looks a little bit like Brat's first two characters. She's got that sort of, like, cheeky little grin. Do we do it for the alliance, though? At max capacity, they have... Oh, no, this is inflated because of holy orders. And, you know, I'm not even sure if they would be willing to help defend us, even though we're allies, because it's going to be a great holy war, and they are Catholics as well. So it'd be a bit of a gamble. We could rearrange to get an alliance with Leon. Because, like I said, for some reason, when it's like a betrothal like that and you die and play as the next character, you lose the alliance and you can't renegotiate it because you're not married yet. But we can get it again by rearranging the betrothal. With someone closer to our age, maybe. They are the second most powerful option here, with 7,000 men. Behind them it's Bavaria with 9,000 apparently. Oh, when Leon is fully recovered, they have more than 10k, don't they? We looked at that before. But again, inflated because of mercenaries, so maybe Bavaria. Bavaria's at peace, they haven't got mercenaries or holy order, and they have nearly 10k men. Seems like that's the option to go for. By the way, Overwatch 2 finally gone and be normal. Finally gone and be normal? What does that mean, Hoy? Okay, we're now allied with King Heribert of Bavaria. Let's hope they help us when the Crusade triggers. Also claim on Leon. Yeah, but since there's a Crusade happening in a year, maybe we don't want to, like, drag ourselves into another war in Spain. We're still technically in this one waiting for them to lose. You know, there is actually the possibility a very slim window will open where we become an adult, will reach the age of 16. They could lose the war quick enough and will be able to take the decision. Very slim and small window of opportunity. 6th of October. and we turn 16 on... Oh, no. So there isn't a window, because we miss it by a couple of months, because our birthday's on the 19th of November. Never mind, then. I had a glimmer of hope then, but now it is gone. We got a nice bit of money saved up, at least, so we can probably spend that on mercs for the war. We also have the Knights of the Cob. Ignore that it says Chalice there. And they won't cost anything, though I think they're automatically going to join the war as an independent participant anyway. My guardian, Beliaseth, has given birth to a daughter. Okay, so this is Isaac's child. I'm going to... Oh, I didn't even mean to click it. I was hovering over it and thinking of clicking, but I accidentally clicked too soon. God damn it. Because I don't think we can rename that one, because it's not a child or grandchild. Okay, so that war's over. We're not an adult, though. I wish there was a way to delay the crusade by, like, 2 months. We could... in fact, no, even if we convert it to Catholicism, I don't think it would... Oh, no, it probably would cancel, and then they'd have to just choose a new target. The Pope has been exalted again. Good for him. Can my man get a hunt? Stressed as fuck right now. Dogs going nuts. Kids are crying. Punched a hole in the telly. We're not stressed. We have 9 stress out of 300. We're doing alright. But we can't go on a hunt anyway because we're too small. You can only do it as an adult. All we can do instead is meet peers. That's not even really a lose stress thing, that's just meet people. That's basically the child version of hosting a feast, but without the stress loss. No int fridge, call the guy. Though you can defend all the landings. That is true. You're only a heretic, not an infidel. Oh wait, I missed a bunch of messages there, didn't I? It's normal and did normally. I don't get why Crusade AI here focuses on you and not on Muslim Spain. You are a heretic and not an infidel. I think it's to do with the fact that Canterbury is a higher priority target for the Crusades because it's, like, traditionally closer and more solidly part of Christendom. There might also be a consideration into the fact that we're an easier target. So the Abbasids are bigger than us, and it would call in all of these local Ashari people, whereas we are the only Lollard ruler here. There is, like, reasoning behind it, but that is just, like, guesses. But yeah, you are right, I can defend the landings. I can, like, try and look for where they're coming and then raise my army right there. That can be a bit hard to time, though. I feel bad, but I think I'll probably have to go to sleep now, so I guess no planetary annihilation for me. If you want, you can play without me being here. Your decision, I guess. Ah, that is a bit awkward. I'm sorry about that, Brat. I shouldn't have, like, said I'd be playing it tonight, because this is going on way longer than I expected. 2.5 hours and we still haven't done it. So I might, like, delay it as well, just because I do want you to be here when I'm playing Planetary Annihilation, because you can, like, backseat game for me. We'll have to see how much longer I play this, but I might delay it. It might be tomorrow or something instead. But that's fine, Brat. I can't stop you from going to sleep. I'm glad you could turn up anyway. At least you have plenty of time for your CK3 stuff now, I guess. I'll find out tomorrow. Yeah, well, have a good sleep. I'm glad you could join us for tonight anyway, Brat. And yeah, I guess see you tomorrow. Talk to you then, yeah. Bye-bye, Brat. My friend Ulf and I are watching the troops conduct a mock battle outside town as part of our studies. Ulf. Oh yeah, my friend. Now, loop around and attack their flank, Gurf shouts, and before I know it, I have taken a step forward and drawn his attention. Actually, I think that a direct assault would work better. Why are they laughing? My ideas are great. I wave him off, I should just watch. This will further both Ulf's and your studies in martial. That would be ideal. Yeah, I don't really care about the opinion. I want to get better education, I guess. There's kings on way. Crusader kings. Oh, 37 days. Apparently they have 90,000 people pledged to join the crusade. Looks like a bunch of my vassals are willing to help defend because I don't have 12,000 men. Yeah, these are all just my vassals and vassals of vassals that are willing to help. A bunch of them don't even have any men, apparently. In fact, no, this is bugged because... Oh, wait. Total soldiers 0, but military strength is a separate number. That's a little bit weird. Bit redundant, because it's like the same thing. Because that is the size of our army. Okay. Maybe that means something else. Maybe it's how many you've lost in the cause. I'm a little bit scared. Oh god, look at them all. Vastly inferior. To the contemptuous Emperor appeal, your wicked deeds have gone unpunished for far too long. Thanks for the bits,
100
Splat.
bits, nice one splat _ the _ at AOK hand. Though we lose troops, our loyalty doesn't waver. Get someone big named Splunty Burns if possible. Cheers, Gov.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for the bits, Splat. You're like the first person to actually trigger that in 3 years, so congrats on that. The hordes of infidels rallied by Pope Ioannis have begun their march on England. These savage warriors, clearly inspired by Satan, will ravage our lands and slaughter our people without mercy. Is that... Ravage our lands and slaughter our people? That is... Is that a reference to something? Something in like the tip of my tongue, the back of my mind, where I've heard that line before, ravage our lands and slaughter our people. It sounds Viking-y. It's so familiar, where have I heard it before? Thinking Lord of the Rings, but I don't think it's Lord of the Rings. It's like I'm reading it to myself in my head, like the slaughter my people in an almost like Arnold Schwarzenegger type accent. But oh, that is so annoying. It's like right there. What is it from? It's like I will not sit idly by while blah 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 and slaughter my people. It's probably just a coincidence. For the good of all Lollard faithful in England, we must prevail. God protect us. Yikes. We can call in house members. Oh my god. What? Our long-lost relative, Count Splat the Rat of Cherven, from the Russian branch of our family, which I didn't know existed. What? Okay, well, we can call him in. Sure. And then Duchess of Vizcaya, another distant branch of our family based in Navarra here, with 3,000 men. Hell yeah. American speech. I've been chosen. You have been chosen, Splat. You are the chosen one. You will help us. You're like Gandalf riding to Helm's Deep. You're going to, like, come over the crest of the hill on the third day at dawn's light. You're going to turn the tide of the battle. Wait. Okay, good. So the Emperor of Francia didn't join in, so that's good at least. Because he had 20,000 men. However, we are at war with all the red dots. I don't know if we can call in Bavaria, like I said. Needs to be Lollard to join you in the Great Holy War. Well, shit, so it was pointless. No Francia, yeah, I know, I'm surprised as well. No one has seen Lord of the Rings. Ugh, damn. Not even you, it's all on green screen. Read a book. I have the books, I've just not read them. But yeah, we have money, we can get mercs. Probably not many. We can get the Holy Order. No, we can't, because, yeah, like I said, they're already pledged independently as their own participant. I guess we'll just have to wait and see where the first ones land. The awkward thing is they might just take Brittany first, and then distract all our allied armies, like drag them down there, slaughter them, and then cross over. But I'm going to wait until I see them before I raise my own army. This could be it. Could be the end of the game. It's going to be a big slice of the pie that is Prydain. Make Splat the Rat a big deal for immediate success. Of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Vizcaya. Of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Cherven. Signed, Count Splat the Rat. Thank you, Splat. What a lad. 100% reviews available at crusadercooks.com. 100% real website, very real. Not a scam. Coming of age, oh, I'm finally 16. With the help of Beliaseth, I have completed my studies of warfare. Even if the highest aspects of the subject eludes me, I lived up to everyone's expectations and learned more than most. As I take my first steps into adulthood, I find myself reminiscing about some of the people who have made an impact on the man I have become. The friendship I shared with Ulf meant a lot to me when we were both young, and to still have him by my side means a lot. Emperor Peel, you're a man now. We gained Holy Warrior, which is good. Level 3 education in Martial, which is alright. Yeah, that Holy Warrior is actually really going to come in handy. If we're really lucky, we could go hard on like Martial and get Stalwart Leader and like become a really good commander. Defend the Lollard Empire of Prydain up close and personally. This is a crown, what are you talking about? It's like the most opulent and beautiful crown there is. That hat's gotta go, though. It doesn't. Looks like Disney's woke take on a... Wait, is that 50s or 60s? My old man eyes are failing me. 50s Science School Project Volcano. It's got the big diamond and snakes on it. It's cool. We have 420 gold, of course. Very good. Ah. The first heretics are arriving. The first army of Leal. I don't really want to raise my entire army just for them in case they land there and then the rest of the Crusaders land over here instead. So I'll let my vassals pick that out. I'm actually also going to stay zoomed out to here so I can like keep an eye out for the enemy army. You became the culture head of Cornish. Well, of course I did. Do we want to focus on anything better? Maybe something more military focused? I don't think it'll help because it's still going to take like an entire generation. Do just man-at-arms. We need all the men we can get. Hoy, quality won't win the day alone. We're going to be really outnumbered. Can only imagine how annoying I'd be in a strategy room. Change your hat, though. Oh, we look so big compared to our would-be wife here in 10 years when she grows up. What was I doing? I think I was just watching, wasn't I? Waiting to see a big red army pop up on the coast somewhere. Just raise men-at-arms for the 1.2k invasion. Oh, that's what you mean. Nah, the allies are going to deal with it. It's fine. In fact, it's good because all of our allies are probably going to rush to deal with this one army. So it's going to evacuate them from Brittany. Oh god, some men from the Duchy of Languedoc are on the way now. Oh, they're all landing in East Anglia. Okay, maybe I should raise the army in East Anglia then, because... Or should I still just leave it to the allies? It's a bit beneath us as folks. We shouldn't have a child wife. It's immoral and disgusting. Kill her. No. In fact, we married her for the alliance with Bavaria, which we're not even getting, so maybe you are right. Maybe we should break the betrothal. Lose another 350 prestige. Marry someone that can actually contribute stats towards us right now. Like my cousin. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Just don't tell anyone, it's okay. Raise it. Don't kill her, I was having a laugh, you monster. I won't kill her, don't worry. Yeah, stats up against cousin. Nice. She has good traits and decent stats. Cozy family. She's not even the right religion. Let's get that changed. The allies can probably still deal with these people, and, like, if I raise my army here to help, they're probably going to land like 30k men over here, and if there's like 30k men and they all have the disembarked penalty, I might just be able to, you know, deal with it. And like, I don't have high hopes for this war, if I'm honest. I don't really see a way we can win this. We just have to get really lucky. Don't want to hold court. I do want money, though, for getting married. Yes. And that'll go towards mercenaries when we raise our own army. Fucking mercs, they're so expensive for so little. It's just... Look at that, $1,000 for 1,700 men. Spend $1,000 on buildings and you get more than that? Ah, not really. Giant, please, mech. What do you mean, please? I did see, yeah, she is a giant. She also is Cornwall. Our babies are going to be big, beautiful giants. It's going to be amazing. What are all these colours? Do we not own all of the UK anymore? Right, so when you join a war and your allies also join that war, the allies like show up on the map as their own thing, so it's clear that they are in the war as well. That's all that is. We haven't broken up, because if you zoom out enough, you see we're all still Prydain. There's a couple of patches here to like represent rebellions that are happening in our vassals' lands. You're going to watch House of Dragon. Okay. Talk to you later. Yeah, that's fine. Thanks for popping by, Lanky. I appreciate you sticking around and contributing a view. You enjoy House of the Dragon? I haven't actually tried watching that yet. It's on my list. I'm watching Rings of Power, which I haven't mentioned on stream yet, but I'm just going to say now it's one of the most boring shows I've ever watched. And yet I'm going to keep watching it because I'm a completionist when it comes to TV programs, so... I'm like 5 or 6 episodes in, or however many there is. I might as well finish the season. I don't suppose there's going to be many more episodes, because like modern seasons of like modern television have like 10 episodes now, don't they? Things like House of the Dragon and Rings of Power. I realised I said I was going to go to sleep, but I just noticed you have quite many viewers, which is very epic. Yeah, I noticed it peaked at 14 earlier, which was very exciting. Made me very happy, but I didn't say oh. But hello again, Brat. Did you, like, just secretly stay behind them when you said you were going? I can't really see how many people are there. 1,400, 1,800. Still not very many. 1,800 there as well. I'm still fine leaving all this to my allies. I'm waiting until the big boys come and then I'll fight them. I'm not raising my army yet, Hoy. The clanging of mail and the clashing of swords rings in my ears as my knights practice their arms. I study them intently, trying to ascertain each one's particular strengths and weaknesses. Raise armies, mech, please. There's no need. The allies are dealing with it fine. There's only like 5k men here, 5k men there. It's not to worry about. Got loads of allies cleaning up for now. We need to save our strength for the big boss guys that are coming up later. There can be little rest for them, for as soon as the bell is rung to signal the end of the mock melee, the stable doors are opened, it is time to bring out the mounts. Can we get a horse? Bring me my armour, I haven't ridden on the Quintain in ages. 2 prowess and a health boost, nice. Gain a martial lifestyle perk, also nice. I'm going to do that one. Duke Edmund glances at the mud fields at the bottom of the hill. Those could serve as the outline of an enemy army, he says. I inform my knights as I inspect their battle line. That is a big highlighted message, I'll read that in a second. Preparing them for the strategy at hand. Charge! Gain aggressive attacker, which is good, because 25% more damage, basically. Going to need that. I heft my sword and lead the riders in a mad dash down the hill. However, among all the screaming chaos of shifting armour, raised weapons and battle cries, there is a plan. As we smash into the imaginary army on the field below, every soldier finds their place in our line, readying strikes, falling back, twisting reins, and leaping back into the fray. We will rush over our enemies like a force of nature, and they will break like a tree before the tempest. TF2 reference? No. We will cut down every last man in our path, exactly. Right, what is this highlighted message? Oh, you're actually going now, Brat? Alright, catch you later. Thanks for popping by. Breaking. Patriotism at an all-time low in the UK as limp dick dog shit cone with all pissy tassels on it slips on the head of a dead beetle. Okay. Mech, when 20k walking to England, yes, my allies can deal with them. They need to have another 5k. There's not 20k men here. Look, there's like a couple of pathetic armies that are scattered and keep getting beaten by the Bretons here. Like I say, I'm waiting for like a big boy number to show up on the coast somewhere, and I'm going to meet them straight away. Our King's Hat, I mean, yeah, I guess that's what you were talking about. Oh, here's a big boy army. 10,000 French. Okay. Yeah, because our allies are occupied down here. They could also still deal with this, because there's like... well, like 12, 13, like 15k men here. So they could just finish this battle and bounce up and then deal with that one quite easily as well. Have I said yet? Yes, just a little bit. You might have mentioned it once, I think, Splat. It is a bunch of little armies as well, so they're all going to go off and do their own thing, so they're even more vulnerable. Where's the Pope's army? Because that's probably going to be the biggest. Yeah, 15k, because he has all these mercs and stuff. Can I cheese it and see where one of his commanders is? I don't know who his commanders even are. Court musician, antiquarian, court tutor. I wonder which mercenaries he's hiring, because maybe I can look through that. Already hired. No, I don't think we can see the mercs that he's already got hired, maybe. Yeah, these are all like British mercenaries. I think I might be going as well. Could come back in a while, but in case I don't, have a good stream. Hope the Crusaders don't tear up the place too much. So do I. Well, thanks for popping by, This Creative. It was nice to see you in chat. Glad to see you here from the start as well. Peace. Not in the game. War in the game. Always war. Now you're sounding like Hoy, Splat. It's usually a Hoy that's always saying war. Give war a chance. The men of Carcassonne are beating the men of Wessex over here, but we don't really care. That's one loss. It's like one drop in the bucket. One drop in the ocean, even. Okay, maybe it is time to raise the men. There is quite a few men starting to pile up over here. I am going to lead it personally with my glorious hat. I don't know what you're talking about, Splat, because I think I look amazing in this little portrait here. We're going to have Fate of Hostility advantage, and we're going to kill 25% more of them. This could go well. Finally, mech. Like, maybe you won't win, but White Peace, you can't White Peace a Crusade. It's all or nothing in a Crusade, Hoy. That's the scariest thing. Look at this angry-ass Pope. He is absolutely seething with rage. Look at him. He's practically got steam coming out of his ears. What a bastard. I'm coming for you, Poles. There we go. And they're all going to stagger in now to their deaths. Look at this, easy peasy. They're literally just queuing up to die here, like coming in one after the other too late. And getting locked in on the movement. And while I'm out in the field commanding my armies, I've apparently fucked my wife, Empress Ava. I cannot wait to hold the babe in my arms. Well, we just fought 4 battles technically back to back. 8% war score, 0, 5, 5, and we're at 32%, so that's a very strong start. Kill the Pope, that won't make a difference because Popes inherit from Crusades. I have a good feeling about this now, Hoy. I think them staggering in, landing at separate places all independently is really fucking them over because we're just picking them off. It also helps that we are on an island, so they're having to, like, disembark. Oh, here's the Pope's army. He's landing in the Isle of Wight. 0-1 was 4 people. Oh, was it? I didn't see that. We got a few prisoners as well, which can fund the war machine further. I didn't even buy mercs. Still shoot the Pope like your Milan Medieval 2 game. I might have to play Total War again, because those streams were really fun. I really liked doing the Rome Total War campaign, and then even though I wasn't successful, I definitely had fun playing in the Medieval 2 one. Apparently the Pope is out of my diplomatic range, which doesn't seem right, because I'm like right here. Surely I can reach the Pope. That's a little bit silly. Also, our diplomatic range reached all the way to, like, the Byzantine Empire before, because we were able to fabricate there, so I'm not sure what's happened. Maybe diplomatic range gets cut off by wars. Feels like a shot in the dark, but I can't think of any other explanation. Get that Popeye sailor armed, twisted sailor, dreamed bronze chocolate bigger on the acid and chucked into a cement mixer? Hate bullies? What? Just progressively becoming more and more insane, Splat. Okay, so we've got some more ransoms here. Very nice. Winning some more battles. Very nice. Let's go and kick the Pope's arse next. We'll destroy all these armies on the way. Oh, this is going much better than I expected, considering we were outnumbered like 3-1. It's going very well. Well, shit. Uncle Robert's dead. What the hell are you talking about? The guy before me. Today, with the passing of Roberts, the future of Prydain has changed in its course. We will never know what kind of emperor he would have become, or if his death is a blessing or a curse on this empire. One tale ends and another begins. Stress. Our new heir is King of Connaught, which is interesting, because he was previously the King of Ireland. I didn't think he'd be in line to be king one day, or emperor. Mind you, we're only 16, and our wife does have a baby on the way, so we're probably going to have a new heir soon anyway. Look at all these battles we're winning. You've obviously let it go. Yeah, no worries. Heir is third in line to inherit Scotland as well, apparently. Interesting. In line to inherit titles, don't really care. Is our Pope dead yet? Okay, good, he's still hanging on. There's still a chance we can take the decision as long as we can finish this crusade and he doesn't die. 10k in East Anglia. Oh yeah, I saw the Templars sailed past him. Here they are. The Knights Templar, 10k. We'll go back and fight them next. For now, we've got 50k men here because me and my allies have all bundled together. Once the AI is doing something right. Pope's army is absolutely shattered. And now we'll go kill the Templars. We're at 53% war score, which is amazing. We will ransom Lando Calrissian. Very good. He's worth 30 gold. Death to the Knights Templar. Or the Knight Templars. The Knights of the Corp are superior. My antiquarian approaches me accompanied by my vassal Reeve Judith. What are they doing? They want to repair my axe? I don't care about that. Yeah, I do sort of care about the toy fowl which we've carried since my first ruler though. Still riding that one learning which we get from it. We've discovered coins. Amazing. What does that give us? Is it development growth, I think? Yeah, 10% development growth. And we're currently focused on land grants, which is... I don't know why. Let's focus on something else. Oh, let's go for hobbies so we can get the unique thing is, the light cavalry. Make the most out of that. Oh, I'll ease off it, I guess. All good in love and war. Thanks for showing me the light, Hoy. How is the kill-death ratio so far? Focus on the Cornish one. The Cornish one? The Cornish one. What was I just talking about? Focus on the Cornish... I can't remember if what I was just talking about, so if it's related to that. Sorry, Hoy, you'll have to remind me. If you mean a Cornish army, there isn't an army over here. We did just win another battle, though. Let's just circle around the coast here and kill all these armies. And the KD ratio you wanted to know? Don't know if you can see it from here. Wait, can you see it on the Crusade thing? We're still outnumbered 2-1. I don't know if there's a way you can just see the total, losses. It's not like EU4. It tells you, battles won and war score, but it doesn't tell you flat out how many, people have died. We have all these battles which we can look at, that's why I'm holding on to them. I might as well look at them now. 3.7k, 10k, 5.4k, we only lost 193, 124 to 4k, 99 to what? Wait, what? Okay. 145 to 1,700, 115 to 0? Okay. 148 to 1,600. 110 to 2,300. Needless to say, Hoy, the KD is pretty good. Yeah, just a bit more. Cornish research. Oh, right, yeah, the Hobblers, right? We're doing that. Missing total ownership of the UK. Fuming. Kicked the washing machine across the garden. Neighbours being prick as per. And of course. We have total control of the UK. Well, it's still fine. Unless you're counting, what's it called? It's not... Is it the Faroe Islands? No, that's the Faroe Islands. Shetland. That's this one, isn't it? Yeah, Shetland. I always mix up Orkney, Shetland, and the Faroe Islands. The 99 to 1 was knights, then 110 to 0 is knights, I think. Tell me what the colours are for 10 seconds, sorry. The colours are just showing allies that are also participating in the war, so the game's showing them independently so we know who is involved. Otherwise it would just be solid white and it would be a little bit hard to tell which of our vassals are also in the Crusade. So we know Essex is helping, Lancaster's helping, Nottinghamshire's helping, all these places are also in the Crusade. Thanks, cheers, no problem. Okay. Said thanks. Like 100 knights can kill 10k armies, I think, easily. 100 knights? Maybe? That'd rely on you and your allies, though, because like the most knights you can have is probably like 30, and that's with stacking a bunch of modifiers. Look at this! With a tired yet blissful smile, Ava presents me with a perfect little son. My first son and new heir. One day, child, you will carry on my legacy. What name would you befit an emperor? Hoi Blob, this is the one the game has generated. But, I hate to, like, act like a bit of a sellout, if you can call it that, but I'm tempted to just call it Splat, because Splat donated the bits earlier and specifically asked, can the next important person get a name? Splat, would you want this to be named Splat the Rat or Splonty Burns? Which one? I'd rather just call it Splat the Rat, because that's your name, but I'll let you decide. Oh, I can't continue playing Splat the Rat, that's fine. Yep. Hoy, cheering a single bit. Thank you, Hoy, for the bit. I mean, it's only fair, because Hoy, you've already had 2 characters, and not only that, both your characters were rulers. We've only named, like, one character Splat the Rat, and he's, like, all the way over in Russia for some reason. But Splat the Rat is perhaps one of our best heirs we've had. Handsome, robust. We'll have to hope he gets good traits as well. Well, good personality traits. Yeah, fuck off. This is all about me. Yeah, mate. Isn't Splat already in the game? Yeah, but it's like one we didn't even name. It's like the AI reusing a name all the way over here in Russia, I think. But, Hoy, you can't complain. You have had 2 rulers. No Giant, so bad. Yeah, it is a shame that Giant didn't pass on. Somehow they've actually managed to occupy a barony in between losing all these battles. We're not going to focus on that, we're going to focus on keeping on killing the Catholics, because that's giving us shitloads of war score. And once all their armies are dead, then we'll unsiege their stuff. Now, I must take over Europe. Now. Cottingham under siege. Martha and Martin, that's a nice name match there, Martha and Martin. They go together quite well. That's fine. Oh, are we now allied to Toulouse? Oh, we are. That's cool. Toulouse isn't over there, that's Venice. Over here, right. Well, that's another alliance for after the war. We can't use it now because of Crusade. We are absolutely steamrolling these Catholics. Maybe I just jinxed that because our allies aren't here yet. Ah, crusading AI, help! There's still time. If they marched over here, they would get here in time. Maybe not now, because they're doing this weird bug thing where they can't make their mind up. Thanks, AI, for your help. Now you're going to fight on your own. They're going to win, but they're going to suffer losses. The Pope has captured my courtier Tude. and brought him to Rome for some reason. Oh, after the Battle of Hampshire. He was our commander, I think. So we did actually lose a battle just now because AIs didn't help. We lost 3,500 men, they lost 3,000 men. We were outnumbered. I mean, it's, you know, nothing really outstanding about that. We lost a bit of war score, which is a shame. But hopefully they're going to make up for that now. And we recovered straight back into the action. %62%, still winning by quite a good margin. Let's kill these guys. Captured some people on our side. Ooh, ransom them. Meet these guys at Winchester. It's all very straightforward right now. Definitely wasn't worth worrying over. I mean, it is entirely based on the fact that the AI has been dumb and trickled in and staggered and really just been picked off independently. If they actually planned and coordinated and arrived as like a large single host, they would have probably stomped me. I just randomly remembered, though, by using words like stomped and staggered. If I did play Overwatch 2, what if I streamed it? Would that be of interest to anyone? I don't think it would, because the people that are watching me mostly at the moment are for strategy games. I'm not sure even how much I would enjoy playing Overwatch 2, let alone streaming it, but it's worth asking. As I'm waiting now, I'm secretly thinking, well, not so secretly because I'm about to admit it, but I'm thinking maybe I don't want to stream Overwatch 2, actually. I'm just thinking about wait, what? My prisoner Count Jacopi has escaped my dungeons. Okay. Curse you, Jacopi. I would like to play with you. Could do that. Yeah, could maybe get a few people on since it's free to play now. My cats are fighting outside the house. Go break it up. Step in between like a ref, Splat. Give him a red card. Let's kill this army, finish it off. I just want this war to be over. It's very clear we're going to win, because we're just winning battle after battle now as soon as they get here. It's just a matter of time, really. We've got to win a couple of more. Got loads of prisoners. I wonder if Brat is still in our prisons. Brat died. Wow, okay, so we never actually got told that, or if we did, I missed it. Should I kick them or punch them? Maybe neither, Splat. Also, I think your massive amount of fatal kills helps a lot. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely why I'm winning. Died in captivity, apparently, at age 32. That is a year younger than Hoy died. He died a lunatic as well, so being in captivity, Brat did actually turn insane at the end. He's survived by his child, Pagey Baby. To be honest, it would be interesting if you cannot naval invade into the Cliffs of Dover. I actually made that a feature in the mod I was making earlier this year. You know, the mod I was talking about, which I made, where the map's like more zoomed in. I actually did make it so it's impassable terrain along the Cliffs of Dover. And I think that is a very cool mechanic, because it means you have to be more tactical about where you can land. I might actually show off that mod on stream. It's like nothing to it, but it could just be fun to showcase something I made, which I'm still fairly proud of. And it does have a few neat things about it. I have started making another mod today as well, because I don't really feel like finishing that one because it's just so big and ambitious. I'm probably never going to do it, at least not on my own. And there's a bunch of bugs which I can't be bothered trying to figure out at the moment. So I started making a much smaller mod just for fun, which is adding Atlantis to the map, and I could show that as well. Get her as Queen last. Come on, we've all had our laugh. Find love now. There's never visited Cliffs of Dover, but I've seen it. I don't think they land with boats, and then literally cliff climb and think, yes, this is a good tactical investment. Well, that's the thing in general, isn't it? Cliffs, like, you're not meant to be able to just climb a cliff. At best, you land on the beaches, which, to be fair, are included on the map, but then you find a bit where the cliffs slope down, and then you go up there. You don't clamber the cliffs straight up, like, vertically. But, yeah, I might actually show my mod after I've done playing this. We have won the Crusade, by the way. 4,700 piety is divided among the participants. We get 940 of it. 20k prestige, we gain 4k of that. And that's it. The pitiful soldiers of St. George were no match to our warriors. Under the wise and pious leadership of Emperor Peel, the Lollard faithful repelled the invaders and reaffirmed once more their claim over England. Perhaps next time the Catholic King Bishop will not be so eager to throw away the lives of his followers in a futile attempt to test the power of God. The infidels tasted the wrath of God. We win! I think Caesar did land in Cliffs of Dover. Yeah, he landed on the beaches on the south here in... wait, no. I think the Romans first landed over here. On this beach. I might be wrong. I can't remember. They did a bunch of, like, initial landings, because they landed there once. I think under Julius Caesar. Did a little bit, and then they abandoned the island for, like, 20 years until Claudius came over and landed again. Right now, can we make some money? The king hasn't tasted luxury since mother's milk. God bless. Cheers. We have got luxury food. We're at max court grandeur level. Oh god, no, you're right. We're only on lavish food. We're not on exotic food. How has this happened? Pretty amazing, though, that not even at level 5 we're at level 10 court grandeur. We could go, like, max out even more. We'll have to... let our men-at-arms recover, let our economy recover a bit, and then we'll turn up the luxuries. But yeah, there's that. We have won the Crusade. Amazing. Now, it is time. Lads. Finally, once and for all. These lands were once ruled by Celts, and the significance and influence of the culture is once again spreading throughout the lands. As more men and women embrace the Celtic tongue and culture, it is only right to make it official. Reclaim Britannia. Ho 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 ho! Cornish Britannia. For too long, this great island of ours has been under foreign rule. At last, it is back in Celtic hands. I look out over the fields, and it is as if the sun shines for the first time in years. It is as if the land of abundance and health, Tir Nanog, has returned to greet us welcome. The hills and valleys of our ancestors are once again embraced by culture. There's a gap there. I think it was meant to include a word which it missed. Pegwell Bay in Kent. Right. Money less spending because losing a ton when King Hoi came to power. Kay want him eating orangutan tongue for breakfast. It's not on, to be honest. I didn't sub to being poverty eating bread like fucking pudding dogs going nuts again, for fuck's sake. Not by King Hoi, shake my head. That's a shame, yeah. It's a shame you didn't pull it off, Hoi. Died too soon. Screenshot it because it's epic. I mean, technically, this is probably one of the easiest endgame decisions anyone could take, because you could take this if you're doing an Irish start. So if you literally just do the tutorial, play well enough to take Ireland, and then play well enough again to take all of Britain, you can also take this decision. We just did it in a bit of a roundabout long way by being Cornwall instead. But fine, I will screenshot it for the Discord. Why not? Let me put it in. Partying face, of course. Can we take India? Bit far off. Let me just... Okay. Praise be the ancestors. All counties in Britannia gained Reclaim Britannia for 10 years so we can promote Cornish culture 75% faster. Culture in Cornwall changes to Cornish. Amazing. Game, please. And then we gained the nickname Pendragon. Emperor Peel, Pendragon of Prydain. We love the letter P. But Cornish. The wrestling company. Or us. What do you mean? The wrestling company? Like WWE? But anyway, done. Finally. That is long overdue. Peel Pendragon of Prydain. I do like the alliteration there. In fact, I'm going to say it. Pendragon. Dragon. In one word. Pendragon. What? I just say Pendragon. I'm going to screenshot this as well. And I'm going to tag Peel. Because that is also someone in the Discord. Right. Well, I guess now we just have fun a bit and convert places to Cornish. Because technically we've done what I've wanted now. It's just, even though the British Isles are Celtic, they're not really. There's still a huge chunk of Anglo-Saxon here. How quick is it actually then if we get down to it? 5 years to convert Dorset. That's really not that fast, actually. Reclaim Britannia definitely helps, but it's still 5 years. No, the tech research speed, it doesn't really matter now, Hoy, because as far as I'm concerned, we're at the end of the game. I'm not really going to be playing any longer. I just wanted to convert a few extra places to Cornish, but that's going to take a while yet still. I'm going to whack it on speed 5, and we can just kick back and relax for, like, the last... Oh my god, perfect timing, though, because, geez, if we waited a tiny bit longer, then we would have lost our powerful Cornish vassal here, the Pope, our jester that just died. And then we would have also had to deal with God knows what else, because England is now a mess for some reason. Pope Illic of the Lollard Papacy has inherited England, but for some reason he hasn't inherited all the vassals. Will Pendragon not be a thing? How sad. What do you mean, Splat? Wait. Like Pentagon? This is coming from the Pendragon? I get it now. Thought nice embarrassing American accent was incoming. No, thank you. Right, let's give this guy all of his rightful vassals, which the game should have given him anyway. That's also why he's really pissed off at us, by the way. Yeah. So let's give him all of this. Here we go, he's cheering up a bit now. Bit at a time. Higher and higher. With each vassal. Nearly in the plus. Still more to go. This one as well. And then that's it, because we want to control Huiche directly. You wanna? Huh? Okay. We need a new Chancellor, so let's go for... why not? Duke of Gwynedd. He's a really shit Chancellor, but it'd cheer him up. Just make him feel better. A consolation position on the council. Ransom from the Pope. To pay for Tudi's return. Why not? He was clearly one of our commanders. Yeah, he's a knight again. So he must be doing something, right? Well, I gotta say, it does look nice on the map, and I like the capital being based in Cornwall. It's a good place for it. Yeah, savour it while it lasts, boys. Don't know if we'll be playing this again. We finished converting the faith in Norfolk. Cool. We've also nearly converted all of it to Lollard as well. Out of curiosity, how expensive would it be to convert to paganism? Like what King of Connaught was saying he did in his games. Well, he said he didn't convert, he just started as it. Where is it? Just plain old paganism. There it is. Convert to faith, it would be 713,000 piety. We're only missing 711,000. Is it doable? Maybe not. We won't be Lollard anyway, though, because that is the meme. Oncome. Good name. Breaking news. Cannonball missiles have hit the Pendragon. Repeat, the Pendragon has been hit. Hey, King Egbert has formed the Palebo-Anglo-Saxon hybrid culture. Absolutely disgusting. Why would he do such a thing? Palebo-Anglo-Saxon. What is this? Wait. Why? Why? How? How could this happen? Anglo-Saxon. Why have Lutetia been ruled by Anglo-Saxons for, what, like 4 generations? How the hell has that happened? Palebo Anglo-Saxon. Okay. Any other fun cultures which have happened in the world? Shout out if you see anything which I missed. I don't think there is. Oh, there's Rashkan, like an independent divergent of Serbian. Oh, of course, the Transylvanian Croatians. How could we forget about those guys? Very important. Lotharingian. I didn't notice that was its own culture. That's pretty interesting. Get some potatoes, speed up obesity. We'll try to. I don't think there's any other interesting cultures on the map, is there? We could try and see the Mongols arrive, but... What? Excuse me? Are these fucking Vikings again? Vikings in... The only Vikings left on the map are just these two places now, and you're telling me we're getting an event for them? Get us fed, boy. Disaster. Lightning raid by Grandmaster Boleslav of the Yoms Vikings on Devon. No? Bastard. Yeah, I'm not going to read events now because we're like coming to the end of this. So I'm just trying to speed it up so we can convert places to Cornish for fun. Yay, brave. Please tear them to shreds. I've got no time for Vikings. I tried to chase after them, but we couldn't catch them. Yeah, that's what the choice was. The choice was to focus on like putting out the fires and stuff first, getting everyone we can to help, but they continue to wreak havoc anyway, unfortunately. Now we need to reassert control in Devon. Ah. Well, that's that then. Greetings, my implacable liege. I have arrived in Launceston to pay homage to you, glorious emperor, as a show of my loyalty. I bring you rich gifts worthy of your majesty as a token of my goodwill and servitude. Signed, King Lanky Lad of Scotland. Amazing. Lanky is paying homage. Very good. As he should. We have an even worse steward now, so our culture conversion is going to go even slower than it already was. Ideally, we would want, like, at least Greater Cornwall, so, like, Somerset and Dorset. But really, it'd be nice if we could just convert, like, the entire southern coast to Cornish. Maybe we should have been doing that from the start, like, ignoring the fact that it'd be dragging our research speed down, we should have just converted it to Cornish for fun anyway. There is no end to the opinions and wants of my son and heir Splat. Half the time he's trying to tell me what to do instead of the other way around. Certainly feels like it. Definitely. Bossy. Very fitting. Administration? No. Event? Overt indulgence? My Emperor Yakotia Sigil, she just won't stop eating strawberry compote. My Knight Isaac stammers. Right at this moment, I spot Cicely exiting the pantry, carrying a pile of strawberry compote in both her arms. By God, woman, pull yourself together. And I convinced her, good. Reported unblocked. I can't believe this. I read your messages backwards again, though. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at a local tavern. Guy's trying to kill me. Okay. Fun times had by all. Joining a random war? Sure, why not? Oh, cool. Now we get another trait, possibly. Oh, no, we got, like, the 10%, I think. Oh, no, we got it. Right, so this is good, because we already got Aggressive Attacker, which is, you know, deal 25% more casualties, and now we also got Unyielding Defender, which is have 25% less casualties. So we're doing 25% more damage to them, and we're receiving 25% less ourselves. Very good combo. That hat. My spymaster has come to me with grave news. While we do not yet know who, someone is plotting to kill my court chaplain, Gorloy. Okay. I read that because I thought it was pertaining to Lanky, but it's just because he was the spymaster. That's why he was in the event. I don't know if I can be bothered waiting around to convert cultures, you know. I sort of just want to hop onto my mod and show you my mod, what I made. We've got another Hoy here, my nephew Hoy. Child of Prince Martin. Very good. Because, yeah, I'm feeling pretty done with this campaign now. Just feels a bit pointless waiting around just to convert culture. 2 years left to convert the first one. Looks like the Christingle I saw an altar boy spit out at alcohol school, I was gonna say. I want to go to alcoholic school. Very good. No, spit out at Catholic school. New hat. Maybe. Adoc, sure. We're having a lot of children. Very active. Oh, Isaac's dead. Isaac died of the Great Pox. Oh, rest in peace, Isaac. You will be missed. Tired? Go to bed, hoy. I'll actually, yeah, I'll like start toning down the stream then so that you don't miss my mod, because I did want to show it to you. The Lollard Pope and King of England is paying homage, that's fine. I want to convert at least one county to Cornish. I might like play this on Speed 5 off stream and then I'll just send a screenshot of a fully Cornish British Isles. And then we can like feel a sense of satisfaction at this game. But mechbots? Get them all named, surely. This rain waits for no man. Training a warhorse, of course. Steady hand. I will keep her as my personal warhorse. It's a shame you can't name the warhorse like in a box, like, you know, where you can type like every other name in this game. For this one, you have to choose from a preset name from the list. We could go for like King Arthur's one. Is that mythological? I think it is. Yeah, Lamrai, after the horse of King Arthur. That's fitting, because we are the reincarnation of Pendragon. Ethiopia? What do you mean, Hoy? Why did you say but mechbots? What were you going to say? Did you hear the news? My antiquarian medal approaches me. The fame of Emperor Peel's fine sword of virtue reaches far and wide and keeps growing. Everyone speaks with admiration at the invincible weapon that cuts down enemies as easily as flowers in a field, and of its glorious owner. Excellent news. Gains renowned weapon? Prestige. Nah, whatever. Pendragon. I refuse to pronounce it like that. We've converted culture in Dorset. Look at that. Slightly greater Cornwall. We've converted faith as well. Let's do it in Cambridgeshire. Alfred wants me to go fishing with him. The Emperor does not fish. Well, we have plenty of room for stress, so let's try and go fishing. You catch a giant fish. Amazing. Designated Guardian for Splat the Rat. I think we would make a good Guardian because we want to go for Marshal by the looks of things. And we're good at that. Because he is bossy, so he's good at martial educations. Scipio Africanus. Get the news to the Pendragon, the president... Oh, get the news to the Pendragon. The president needs to know. No one would. Get me to king. Oh, you want me to, like, try and survive until you end up as king? That would be nice. We are in our prime, though. Very healthy, very young. So it would be a long time. No longer convert faith. Oh, we are solidly Lollard now. Every county in our realm is Lollard. So we've completely, like, blah blah blah. We have completed that sort of achievement. Like, have it fully Lollard, our personal achievement. Need him shoved. Arrange it. I mean, you can commit suicide in this game, but I don't think this guy's eligible because it's not like... It doesn't have the big sad. A little bird? I'm just going to ignore that event. If I ignore it, does it... The last option will be chosen in automatically in 180 days. God damn it. Mental breakdown. Let's do an activity. Let's go hunting. Okay, we're all good again. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really doing anything anymore. I'm just waiting for the culture to convert a bit more. Just having fun. Sort of. It is quite impressive that Big Frank... Oh, hello. She's making fun of my tiny pee-pee in the bath. I want her dead. Now, who is this? Countess of Worcestershire. Becomes my rival. Okay. Yeah, let's just plot to kill her, why not? No one makes fun of the Emperor's pee-pee. We have a mighty grand Pianus worthy of the Empire. Oh, stop being rivals. Ah, sure, why not? We're no longer rivals. Rivalry over, just like that. Outstanding. Forgive and forget. That's what I don't say. Yes, pay homage. Whatever. Another daughter. Look at this, we are just banging them out. And my daughter has received disastrous mistreatment. That's a shame. Lamroy is sick. That's a shame. Why is everyone sick and injured? How long left to convert that? 3 years. Lanky Lad has created his own house. The House of Avon. Might is strength. Not wrong. I'm asleep. Do you want to stick around 5 minutes so I can show you my mod, Hoy? Or are you not actually interested? You can say no. I'm just guessing here. It's hard to gauge genuine interest or whatever through text chat. Because I'm pretty much done here as well. But if not, no. Okay, that's fine. You have a good sleep, Hoy. You do seem tired. Get some rest. Thank you for popping by for the stream. Almost fell asleep in my chair, Jesus. But yeah, thanks for popping by for the stream, as always. Good to see you in chat, Hoy. You have a good rest. Breaking fast with a friend. I'm on my way to... Oh, we've had this one a couple times already. Do we want a picnic or to go to church? We don't want to have a mental breakdown, so we go to church. Bye-bye, Hoy. Designated Guardian for Mashes. Intrigue. Yeah, intrigue. Wife and cousin and empress. Sure. Horse could do with being stronger. Sure. Horse is now strong. Good. We are done, aren't we? I'm just going to switch over and show my mod then, just for fun. Right. Right. How to go about this? I think maybe I just... I don't think I need to put it on the BRB screen because it'll only take a minute. Yeah, that was forming Prydain, I guess. The game is just about done. Nothing left to do but convert the land to Cornish, which, like I say, I think I'm probably going to do that off stream. And I'll probably just screenshot and share the outcome in the Discord, just for a laugh. But as for streaming the game, I think I am done with this. It looks pretty good, it's nice and neat. We haven't played long enough that Cornwall and Brittany have, like, returned to de jure Prydain here. Cornwall is still a de jure part of Francia, as disgusting as that is. It would take 70 more years for that to fix. Which I'm not really interested in playing. Maybe in the time it takes to play off-stream to convert all this to Cornish, then it'll pass. But I don't know, we'll have to see. Yeah, I'm going to switch over to my mod. I just want to see how this character looks in the main menu now. I want to see his glorious hat. Oh my god, look at the size of his wife. Amazing. And then shy little child. Young Splat the rat with a little evil grin on his face, I swear. But okay. Game still says it's modified when it's not. It's about to be, though. Okay, quit to desktop, and I will be, 1 second, getting the mod up and running. All I have to do is go in the launcher, I think. Hopefully it's not, like, completely broken. The game is not already running. I can show you that, Steam. I'm also going to remove Planetary Annihilation from the name of the stream, because that's a lie now. I forgot about that. Whoops. Right, playsets. Here we go. Where is my mod? Here it is. Made for an older version, but I don't think it's game breaking. I think I can still show it. Hopefully it doesn't crash to desktop. If it does, then I'll just end the stream. Oh, is it capturing? Oh, it's capturing. But yeah, this mod is just something I was working on a few months ago. I suddenly felt very ambitious and wanted to make like a total overhaul mod. There isn't really a theme to it, it's just the idea was it's slightly more zoomed in than vanilla, and every title is bumped up by a tier. So Baron is a counties, counties are duchies, duchies are kingdoms, kingdoms are empires, etc. It has a custom start date. Apologies for the blinding light screen here. But yeah, 1095, it was going to start with the first Crusade, and the whole thing of it was going to be about, yeah, the first Crusade, whether you want to join or not. Because it started just before that, so you would actually still have a say as a player if you want to take part. I made this custom, like, bookmark icon here, which unintentionally lined up perfectly with the arches here. I won't read that. But yeah, 1095, so England at this time is ruled by William Rufus de Normandy. This is actually his, like, in-game DNA used from vanilla. It's just I set him to age 39, so it's aged automatically appropriately. Got a little description here. The third son of William the Conqueror, William the Red, acceded to the throne of England ahead of his older brother Robert in 1087. In 1095, the Earl of Northumbria rebelled against William II, however he was soon captured and forced to surrender. Will Rufus rule England undisputed once again, but will his... Oh wait, William Rufus rules England undisputed once again, but will his reign last? We're not going to pick him. He is the only ruler, though. Well, he has a couple of vassals. Yeah, this is it. So I only started working on England. Very small, not much of a mod. Has a custom font, which I actually really like still. But yeah, it's hard to see the scale of the map. I can only like zoom out this much, but you can see it would have been a lot more detail basically. Edge of the map would have been at Jerusalem here. Some stuff still needs fixing. You was here but on a phone call for so long. I did read that Godslayer, but I forgot to read it out. Sorry, I didn't acknowledge that. I appreciate you being here for the viewer. But yeah. So I needed to tidy up the map a lot more. There's like bits that are flooded which shouldn't be. Like mainly down here. Like this is a massive Dead Sea. And the Nile River Delta is a little bit fucky. Some mountains are really extreme as well. So if we look at the Alps from this angle, you can see it looks very strange. But I tidied up all of England and Wales, so it looks close enough to vanilla. Pretty sensible looking hills. Some rivers are misaligned, which is another reason why I didn't want to continue, because the map was really broken and it was very tedious to repair. But the bit which I've like basically completed was just here. Like everything that is part of England is like fully completed aside from who is landed. So if I zoom in and show the terrain, you can see like all this like map has been filled in. Got the fens here, got like Norfolk here, and there's like localized names for some places as well. So Norwich is called Northwick because it's still ruled by an Anglo-Saxon who is a vassal under William Rufus. A real person as well. It was all going to be historically accurate, like CK3 vanilla bookmarks. But yeah, this is what I was talking about in reply to Hoy earlier. So these are the White Cliffs of Dover with a custom texture I made to actually be White Cliffs. They continue a bit over here at actual Dover Castle, but the longest parts are around here. And you can't pass these because technically there is a province here, you can see the line, which is marked as impassable terrain. So yeah, you can't just scale the cliffs magically, you have to land at Pevensey, Filsham, or Hastings, which is very relevant. Or you go around here and land on here. There is also this massive bit of forest which is called the Weald, and in 1095 it would have been about this big. Definitely a very large forest which you can't really just build a city on, so I made that impassable terrain as well. It might be a slight exaggeration, but you know, it was a very large bit of woodland, which would be difficult to march an army through, so I decided to represent that by having it mostly impassable with just a few corridors in between. All these places are named as well. That was a pain in the arse, doing all the localization alongside the programming and map making and graphics and stuff. Is this the game you added mods to? Yeah, this is a mod which I was working on earlier this year, Godslayer. I sort of stopped it though because it was really ambitious. Just I wouldn't have been able to do it on my own, and I encountered a bunch of stubborn bugs which I couldn't iron out, so I just got fed up with it. This is different to the mod which I was talking about in your stream earlier, the one I started today, which adds Atlantis to the map. That's a lot smaller, nowhere near as ambitious. But this one I am still really proud of, because it is functional. Like, if you remove the titles so it isn't ruled by the King of England, so every county is an independent ruler, you can leave the game running and watch it, and it simulates and works out really well, actually. So I am still proud of it. So I'm just, like, proud of how nice the map looks. I think I did a really good job in the map editor, considering it's, like, one of the first times I was playing with it. And it basically is just accomplishing everything I set out to do with it. Just everything is shifted down a tier. But yeah, so the Kingdom of England is an Empire tier title. It's renamed to Kingdoms here. And then Kingdoms are renamed to Duchies, so you've got Sussex, Kent, Surrey, Essex. These are all pretty historical as well, more or less historical borders and names for places. So you got the Duke of Kent, the Duke of Sussex, Duke of Surrey, things like that. Then counties as well. They're not so historical because counties, how I wanted them to be represented in this CK3 mod, is a little bit uneven to what they were in real life. So Dursinghamshire, that is an original place. That wasn't a real county in real life. So it's also got an original coat of arms. I made this coat of arms for it. Which is another thing as well. A bunch of these coat of arms I had to create and add manually. These were all made by me. Get somewhere named Splessex. Just rename Essex. Yeah, I realise this isn't the most interesting thing, especially if you were here to watch me play CK3 rather than just show off a mod I made, which will never go public. But it's something I wanted to show anyway. I like all the little details into here, like bridges over the rivers, and I reused that for like little rivers as well. Because vanilla CK3 does this anyway, but it doesn't do it for like small rivers here. I also made things like that, so you got a city and a castle like directly opposite. And that's like as close to like real life and historically accurate as possible as well. So you got places like down here in Rochester, you've got the Castle of Rochester, which is like before the bridge on this. Is that the... I think it's the right bank, because you do it as though you're looking down the river. So the right bank of the river, there is a castle and then the bridge. That is accurate to real life. And then there's the city of Gillingham, which would be in the same spot as the castle, but obviously you can't do that in CK3. You have to have them separate so you can click on them. It's really cool, man. Thanks. But yeah, I wanted to do more with this. It's just I sort of burnt out on it and got stuck on a couple of bugs, so I left it. I was thinking maybe of making a demo for this, so if I did more of it, I was thinking I'll do all of England and Wales, and then I'd release a demo on Steam of just that. And I was thinking, since the map is like so universal for this time period, I could make the demo set in the Viking Age instead, because that'd be a bit more interesting, since England then is actually split up. But yeah, that's this. There's a couple bits which do need improving, or did need improving, like here. If you were to build a city here, it would just be clipping through the trees. The way vanilla CK3 handles that is they leave gaps where you can build the buildings, but I didn't account for that. I did a bunch of like really subtle UI and graphical changes as well, so like these borders here between provinces, that's like something I made unique, that is not the vanilla graphic. These sea borders as well, I made these easier to see than the vanilla ones. These crossings here, I think in vanilla they're yellow, I made them blue. Just little things like that. Oh, the impassable terrain as well, that's different. I had to edit that so that it would look better with these like 1 pixel wide provinces to make the cliffs inaccessible. because with the default graphic, it just formed a really big bubble, so I had to slim it down and make it more subtle. Do you reckon England will ever win another World Cup? One day, maybe. I mean, we technically did win the Women's World Cup this year. So, yeah, technically we have. But I think we will. It feels like we're getting closer each time, and we're putting the effort in, and... No. I'm not big on football, but I do watch the World Cups, and it is, like, exciting and fun watching it. Oh, here's another example of, like, close buildings, like, being historically accurate. So you've got the Castle of Chichester, then you've got the City of Chichester, and then you've also got the church or the cathedral in Chichester. And they're all sharing the same name because it's all in the same city. So yeah, there's that. But I think I'm going to end the stream now. I just wanted to end the CK3 stream by showing off this mod. I don't want to show off the mod I'm working on right now because I want to leave that until there's actually something worth showing. I've only just started it like late yesterday and today, so there's really nothing worth showing yet anyway. But maybe in future, if I add a bit more, get it more fleshed out, then I'll share that on stream as well. Maybe even play with it, because that could be fun. Do like an Atlantean invasion of Europe. Because in my mod, Atlantis is over here, because that's where it is in Age of Mythology, so we could invade Spain and form an Atlantean empire. If you could help, would you for no money, but you'd be manager? No, no chance, because I wouldn't be helping. If I was the manager, I'd be a detriment to the team. Take care. And thanks, Godslayer. Yeah, I'll put it on the ending screen now. Right. Let's get the music right. And let me quit CK3. I'm probably gonna forget that mod's enabled, but oh well. Yeah, that was a fun stream. It took a lot longer than I expected. I'm a little bit disappointed that we didn't play Planetary Annihilation, but it is what it is. We'll probably be playing Planetary Annihilation tomorrow instead, and then that can have a full stream dedicated to it. But yeah, today was still fun. Thank you, Splat, for the 100 bits earlier. And also thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Thank you, Hoy, for the 1 bit. Yeah. And then thank you to everyone that came and popped by in the chat today. Thank you, Godslayer. Thank you, Brat. Nice to see you all as usual. And thanks to any lurkers hanging around and listening to my voice in the background for some reason. Also appreciated. That said, I think I'm done for the night. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow with Planetary Annihilation, hopefully. If there's any change of plans, I'll say it in the Discord, but there shouldn't be. Yeah. Bye-bye for now.